Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I'm here now. I'm here. We're good. I'm here. I'm queer, and I'm ready to steer. Hello, everyone. Tourist, Mocha, Sammy, Gatorade. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Thank you for the alert, Tourist. Oh, man. Sorry for being just a little bit behind this morning. I was absolutely housing a pizza. Absolutely destroying a pizza. It was delicious, but I had to eat it very quickly because I was like, I gotta get this stream. I gotta go. It's like, you ever do that trick? You ever do that trick where you fold the pizza? Like you take it and you give it like a good, like you take it and you do like a whoop, like one of those. I did one of those. It was delicious. What a unit! It's true. What a fucking unit. Everyone, today is the day of Brante, excuse me. And I am very excited because I believe today could be, it might not be. It might be the second to last, but it could be the last. That's not a trick, that's a sin. All right, Cold Soup McGee, yeah. Whatever, I'm gonna listen to you. All right. So, as per the usual, we will be joined today by the ever effervescent Mocha, who I will be ringing up right now. Hello? Oh, hold on, it's connecting. Hold on. Almost there. Hey, there it is. Hello. Hello. How are you this morning?
Testicular torsion!
I don't actually have Taco Bell, but Taco Bell is how I am, as always. Oh, he's dead. I'm sorry, chat. I guess Brante is canceled. Instead, I will be reading to you the vagina monologues.
No! I already had to go through that in college. I don't want to do it again.
Chapter 1.
Oh, good.
His body.
It's so informative. Oh, God. Hello, one man. Welcome to stream. Mocha, are you ready to possibly die for our convictions?
I'm gonna cry, but yeah.
Let's go.
I've gotten so emotionally attached to this game, but before we start, Cal.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Your streak.
Oh, no. I see it. Yeah, all right. Hey, Cal, it's me, your favorite pizza place, and I've come with a message. Look at me in my... Hold on. Okay, I can't look at you in your eyes while I read, but I'm looking at you in your eyes. Now I'm going back to reading. My digital cold, unmoving eyes. Possums aren't real. They're not real. I've seen things, Cal, things I can't explain. Okay, I'll explain them. I saw a possum running around. Like, he was all like, look at me, I'm real. And that's exactly how they get you. That's how they get you. Don't believe their lies. It could have been an opossum, to be fair. There is a difference. All right, thank you for 150 fuck, I'm already, oh God. 155 days of Cal. Here's to another 155. You absolute freak. You absolute menace. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 81, 82, 83, 84, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 130, 131, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and I'm done.
Christ.
I know, right? This is going to become problematic if it keeps going.
Just a little bit. Also, fun thing. Sammy, you mentioned pizza, and you mentioned possum in the same fucking thought, and I have to say, there is a game I believe we all need to see Cal play called Pizza Possum.
Pizza Possum?
It is the game ever. Look it up real quick before we start Bronte.
I will look it up,
Go
because
to
I
the
gotta
store,
do another 10
like,
claps
you gotta show
anyway.
this to everybody.
Hold on, let me...
It's like the game to game ever, especially if you play it while you're high. Like, oh my god.
Let's see, what's it called again? Possum.
Pizza Possum.
Pizza Possum. Oh yeah, here it is. All right, One Man, thank you so much for 10 days of Cal. Here's to another 10. Oh my God, that's so loud. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is this?
You are running around trying to get to the top of the island to steal the pizza from the Chihuahua King. And basically, like, he has, like, done a ban on, like, food, and so you're, like, eating food and getting stronger.
Oh my God.
To get to the top.
You're just a little guy.
It's chaos incarnate, and it is fantastic.
This does actually look very goofy.
It's so
oh my
good.
goodness.
I think you'd love it.
I'll slap it on my wish list so I remember it for later. It's only $7. That's not bad at all.
No, and it's so good.
I need to get him to play Ribbit first. That's my current hyper. Yeah, but you're always hyper fixated on Deltarune Undertale, yellow Deltarune. That's what you love. It's like Sammy loves two things: Celeste and Undertale adjacent things. And I'm too bad at Celeste, so he keeps trying to get me with Undertale stuff.
Have you played Undertale?
I have. I did Undertale and Deltarune, but I think I'm gonna do another playthrough of Deltarune because it's been a while and a new chapter's coming out. I think at the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
So Toby Fox said that he does not enjoy the chapter system. The next update is the rest of the game.
Ah! I see.
Yeah.
And how long away is that?
Probably very long, considering motherfucker who promised us 6 chapters worth of content. And we've had 2, so he's going to be releasing like 4 chapters worth of content unless he changes his mind again.
I want it.
Yeah, well, he did like a year and a half ago.
Oh man. Well, that's all right. I can listen. Here's the thing about waiting is that I am so fine with waiting for a finished good product. So I don't mind. Speaking of a finished good product, welcome back to the, I'm trying to remember, where are we even? We're in, where's the map? I know the name of this place. It's called...
Sammy, my mantra is never trust a streamer, go do your own research. Doesn't matter if I think I'm right, you need to find your own knowledge.
Where is it? Anazote, that's where we are, Anazote.
Yes.
Yeah, so, we are in Anazote. We are currently... trying to, oh right, we're putting Dorian away. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to, we're in the, yeah, we're about to try to put Otten. Yeah, and then I think we have 1, maybe 2 chapters until we are in the revolution at the end of the game. And I don't know how quick that goes. So this could either be the final session of Brante or the second to last, depending on where we're at in 2 hours.
I feel like there's still too much to happen. I don't think today is wrong.
I think you're probably right, but just in case. All right, so we begin with Oten's sentence. The day of the trial has come. The large prefecture courtroom is overcrowded. The gentry rarely, if ever, visit this place, to say nothing of the Arcanian dynasties. But this is an unprecedented occasion. The man about to stand trial is an Arcanian, one born to rule, Dorius of the House Otten dynasty, the High Commander of Magra, the Archduke's second in command.
All of the elite provincial aristocracy is here today to show their support for Otten. You see Magistrate L. Vermin among them, as well as many other nobles you have angered as judge. The noblemen are restless, clutching uneasily at the hilts of their swords. Prefect L. Bourne presides over the trial. Gaius Tempest occupies the seat of honor next to him. The Overseer's face remains coldly indifferent.
You might want to turn your audio just up a little bit, just like a skosh. That's much better. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your time has come. You walk to the podium, step after step. The weight of their gazes upon your back. The weight of the gaze upon your back. Ah! Thanks to your efforts, commoners and nobles must now face trial equally. Those born to rule have no choice but to submit to the justice system. Step by step, the future depends on what you are about to say.
Turns out this trial has nothing to do with Auden. This is actually the trial to legalize pride parades in Anazot.
Come on, guys! I know that we're not really good with the rights of the people, but let's just skip ahead a few hundred years, please. Frankly, I'm tired of all this repression. This place sucks.
Real. You begin the opening statement for the prosecution. We're here, we're queer, get used to it. First, you say that Sir Dorius Auden, a highborn noble, has been found in violation of the Emperor's ban on dueling, with ample evidence to that effect.
Call the first witness of the gays to the stand. Tomas fucking breaks the door down. Brante, I'm here! He's wearing a maid dress.
That is gonna be my husband!
That man's my husband. Look at our ring. The gays are here.
I had a ring with him before this random fucking lady.
Oh no, I forgot he's married. No.
I know.
I miss our once husband, Mocha. I miss him a lot.
Oh my god, he looks very different now.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's a different artist who did these two or if he's just real ragamuffin right now because of the situation he's in.
Yeah.
He seems very upset. Enough of this. I've already wasted far too much time on this pathetic trial. So you want my money, eh, Judge? Very well, I'll pay all the fines. The Otan bloodline can afford them and more. But I was born into my lot, and that lot is to wage war and kill. Thus do I serve the divine design! And no once low-born human is going to teach me how to live by my lot. In the sight of Gaius Tempest, a fellow nobleman born to rule, I demand an end to this disgraceful farce. This disgraceful fart. May no Archnean ever be summoned again to this filthy courtroom for peasants and petty merchants.
The stalls grow silent. All eyes turn to the overseer. Gaius Tempest winces and knits his brow. He casts a glance over the nobles gathered in the courtroom, then nods for Elborn to continue.
In one sense, Sir Oten, you are correct. It is truly disgraceful to see an Archnean stoop so low that he must be brought before this court. The trial will continue. Sir Brante, please conclude your opening statement. Oh my god, it's like fucking, like Phoenix Wright up in here.
I feel like you're going to be speaking a lot of lines just because
you go right ahead.
I'll narrate for you for a while, King. You move on to the core of your accusation, speaking with such force that it shakes the stalls. Odin had not merely violated the dueling ban. He has taken lives of at least 19 of his subordinates, all loyal servants of the Emperor. This is murder. It is an act of sabotage against the Legion. It is treason against the Emperor himself. You speak these last words right in Odin's face. All the grumbling voices from the stalls immediately grow quiet. The High Commander turns pale with fury.
Gaius Tempest, you're an overseer. You hail from the Emperor's own bloodline. Are you going to allow this unprincipled human scum to decide an Archnean's fate? Why, this is nothing more than a bid to seize power. The very power that has flowed through our veins since the Empire was founded.
Gaius Tempest rises from his seat, his calm countenance twisted with rage.
The Imperial Court of Justice is that very power.
Muffled gasps and quiet cries echo from the stalls. The High Commander grits his teeth and stares defiantly at Gaius Tempest.
Then you are the traitor here, your grace. You are the one who has betrayed the province, nay, the entire empire, by condemning us to the mercy of the humans and their lowly, dishonorable law. Archduke Melanides is the only one who still remembers his honor as an Archnean and a noble, and justice is on his side. I say this before the entire aristocracy of Anazot.
The nobles in the stalls who have come to stand with Auden recoil in terror.
Oh.
The supporters retreat further into the recesses of the courtroom.
You are mad, Oten. Be quiet, or I shall silence you permanently. Proceed with the verdict, Prefect.
Elborn exchanges a meaningful glance with you and ascends to the podium.
God damn, that was I know it's Arcanian on Arcanian violence, but that was still a direct threat in public. That's wild for this game. Dorius Alton, for violating the ban on dueling, manslaughter of Imperial servants, and treason against Overseer Gaius Tempest. This court hereby deprives you of your sword and sentences you to eternal exile from the province of Magra.
For as much as I wanted him to get true death, I kind of like this better because now he has to live through suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Auden stands still, unmoving, unflinching. The gendarmes cautiously approach the Arcanian to take his sword. Auden suddenly draws the blade himself and hands it to the officers of the court.
I really thought he was
about
to
to
stab
kill
someone.
everyone.
Yeah,
I
for
thought
sure.
he was gonna start like
just go on a fucking rage.
Auden's sword comes to rest in your hands. The entire courtroom watches you, holding its breath. Raising your old nemesis's weapon above your head, you turn to face the courtroom.
Oh shit.
Snap Auden's blade in half. Oh, you gotta be strong as shit to do that.
Yeah, also, ow.
Yeah. The venerable old steel shatters with a ringing sound, reduced to pathetic, broken fragments. Blood trickles down your arms, but you do not notice the pain. Auden's eyes are dead and empty as he stares at you. He staggers to his feet, stumbles out the door, and walks away. His steps echo loudly in the deafening silence of the courtroom.
How did we break it? Because oh no, Sharp is right, Sammy. Did we like break it over our knee? Did we like slam it over something? How do
Probably
you?
broke it over our knee.
Yeah, I guess you could. I feel like that would be really
I mean, you
hard
saw
to
the
do.
blade. Like, can you go back? Like, you can look
Yeah,
at the blade.
it's
It was
pretty-
very thin. It was like a fencing. It was like a.
Oh,
dueling.
interesting. If you go back, the images don't change on the right. It's only the words. But you're right. It was a it was like a.
It was pretty thin.
A rapier. It was like a little
Yeah.
stabby stab.
Dorius Auden, once the High Commander of Magra, has been stripped of his sword and banished to exile.
We took Temp V and blew it out with eye lasers. Aye, Iwi. I got some Temp V. Oh my god.
Your bloodied hands still clutch the verdict. Today marks a precedent the likes of which the Empire has never seen. The same old ways will never be the same. The same old ways. Thanks to you, change has been put in motion today. There is no stopping it now.
We got that How many chuggas do you put before a choo-choo?
Chugga chugga choo choo choo.
Interesting. See, I'm a chugga 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 choo choo, but my wife is a chugga 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 choo choo. I feel like everyone does it differently. The reason I ask is because this train is fucking moving.
New.
We're on that order train, that wealth train. Oh my god. I
Also,
sure hope.
not gonna lie,
Aye!
I thought that was gonna take a lot longer. I thought there was gonna be a lot more arguing and shit.
Yeah, I think that I have a feeling, and I haven't really said anything because I didn't want to like put the game on blast, but I have a feeling that the end of the game is going to be much quicker than the beginning and middle because of time constraint of the people working on it and money. Because I've noticed that a lot of the spelling errors and stuff have been further on in the development of the game, like towards the end of it. And that typically happens when you're starting to run out of money for a project or starting to need to rush things and you haven't gotten to finish everything you wanted to do with the game. So my suspicion is that the end of the game will be really, really quick because they didn't have time to flesh out every part that they wanted to. Now, that might not be true. Yeah,
there was so much put into getting to this point.
It's true. But I think that, oh shit, that's the end of peacetime.
Yep.
I mean, that actually makes sense. The sentencing of Dorian is probably a huge, upset. So, yeah. Let's go through what happened. So, we began our service at the prefecture in 1138. We made a promise to Elborn. We became the protector of the people in 1140. Had an affair with remember Octavia? Remember her? She's a fucking alien now.
Yeah, which is really fucking weird.
It's so strange. Where is that plot line going? What's gonna happen with her?
I don't know. I don't know how we managed to make that happen, but God.
I really don't know what we did to... Maybe,
like, I feel like, unless they can really make it make sense, I kind of wish that wasn't something in the game. I think that's the first thing I'm like, we could have done without that.
I wonder if it's because because this game has so many branching storylines, I wonder if it's kind of a vestige of another one, like if you do because we had an opportunity to join the Latari. So maybe in this playthrough, we won't get to learn as much about what that, like, entails, but if we went with the Latari, then we would understand more about what is going on with that. But because we've taken this path, we are kind of shut out from learning more about it.
Yeah.
She's an alien? No, she just looks alien. So Octavia is part of a cult called the Latari, and the Latari were an old race of people that used to live here before even the Arcanians did. And then they all, like, disappeared or died out, and she did some kind of ritual which allowed the Latari to, like, possess her body, which made her look weird. Like, it gave her, like, elvish features, and like, I think she's still blue, but now she's got, like, big old eyeballs, and, like, she, like, talks like she's no longer Octavia. She talks almost like a hive mind, like a collective. It's very strange. No, she's not a cat, not at all. It's actually, you know what, I would love if she was a cat girl. Not nearly as fun. She looks rough. She looks wild. Let's see. Odin's case began in the year 1141. We got evidence in 1143. Mother recovered in 1144, and our family finally came at peace. Octavia transformed. Gloria Bronte, branded by dishonor. Whatever, fuck it. Why does Tomas look like fucking Moses? He looks like he's gonna go... Yeah! Biblically accurate, Tomas. Yes!
Fuck you, Odin!
Fuck you, Odin. Oh, man. And now, finally, Odin is sentenced. Fuck that guy. What a piece of shit.
Guy.
Very fun to voice. I will miss him, but fuck that guy.
I was going to say, I adored your voice for him. Like, it was, like... I think out of... the three voices, I'd have to say, like, were the most, like, I could never imagine another voice ever being this character. Odin, our husband, and our brother.
Yeah, I really love when I get to do an exaggerated voice and then that character sticks around for a really long time, because I feel like the more I get to voice a character, the more I, like, learn about them, the more that my voice develops to be similar to that character. And I feel like those characters I really got to, like, lean into, and I'm kind of sad that Odin is gone, because I feel like by the end I had really perfected that sneering French, like,
Really had, homie, really
and now
did.
he's gone. Well, thank you. I miss him already. I mean, I don't miss him. Fuck that guy, but...
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. This sucks ass. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I forgot they do this.
Decide my fate, as well as that of my family, and perhaps the entire empire. The day of the revolt.
Oh, the day?
Yes. The page, I was gonna say don't skip yet, but it was too late.
Oh,
the
I'm so
page
sorry.
Before gave us a warning that, like, shit's hitting the fan today.
Did it really? I'm so sorry. I didn't even see
You're
it.
good.
Hold on. We can look at, oh, shit. Okay, so these are all of our chapter outcomes that we can get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so let's go through
boy.
those.
Yeah. So, city is defended. The rebels managed to fight back the attack of the Legion and hold Anizote for some time. Peace with the Overseer. Gaius is forced to accept the demands of the revolt. This is interesting. We have new stats for this chapter. We have, nobles, clergy, common folk, power, revolt. Rebels surrender to the mercy of the Overseer. Anizote is back under the rule of the Empire. The revolt is suppressed by fire and sword. Oy. Oh, wow. The revolt wins a decisive victory. Oh, God. The revolt, led by Sophia, wins at the cost of relentless massacre. Oh, my God. That's crazy.
I was gonna say, Sophia's never been it. I still think my biggest regret is dying for Sophia.
No, I agree. If I could do this game over again, the only thing I would change is that, and maybe talking to Nathan. But he got there in the end.
Yeah, Nathan got there in the end, so I don't regret that too much, but literally, like, we should never have helped Sophia.
We should never have helped Sophia. Fuck that kid. She can go get run over by horses.
For real.
Oh god, neither side succeeds. Shit is just bad. Or we just die, which honestly really could happen.
Is really likely.
Yeah. Family is in the city, that's if they choose to remain. Family is perished.
No!
Oh my god.
So we have to keep that from happening. The family saved is what we want.
Yeah, we need to rescue the family.
How do we do that?
I have no idea.
Aww.
Interesting. Occupation. Escape from the city. Lead the revolt by eliminating
Sophia. I'm down for that.
Holy shit, yeah. The defender of the empire. You side with the defenders of the imperial government. I don't think so.
Rebel.
You take the side of the revolt, the rebel. That's so I will have to see how these things come
Sophia.
up.
Yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. We're gonna have to be very smart.
Yeah, we're gonna have to really look at what's going on.
Especially considering we can see the choices that cause our true death. I believe in us.
Yeah, I agree. I think we'll get somewhere with this. Viva la revolution! Oh, okay, these are our revolt stats. So, we haven't chosen a side yet. The revolt is currently at a stalemate.
I want the common people to win, but I don't want them to destroy everything, you know?
Yeah,
that is such a hard line to fucking, face. And this is totally not relevant to any current events in the past 10 years.
For me, my thought process is that the people still need governance. There still needs to be a governing body, and while rebellion is great and everything, and I think that there's a lot of change that needs to happen, I also think that we have, at least our character, Brante, has spent a lot of time working in the system for that very reason, to make the governance of the common people better. So I will really need to be swayed in either direction when it comes to when they're giving us the choice. Because if I hear...
It's really gonna depend on the context.
Yeah, because if I hear Elborn has been a huge guiding light for us. Elborn has been incredibly helpful in helping us kind of stay with helping the people. If Elborn is no, it's time to revolt, let's fucking do it, I might be down. I might just be down. But if he's I don't know if this is the best thing. The judgment of our dad and Elborn a lot. Yeah,
and I'm going to say it right now, I don't think any of our family, aside from our dad, is going to be very logical in this. It's going to be very much their own personal, morals.
Gloria's gonna want to burn that fucking place.
Gloria's gonna be Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution! Meanwhile, our brother is going to be strike down the commoners!
Stab them in the ass!
Nathan and Mom are gonna be oh, kumbaya, my lord, really? Kumbaya.
Oh god, they're gonna. We'll have their thoughts and prayers.
Sorrows.
All right.
Sorrows, prayers, sorrows.
Sorrows, prayers, sorrows, prayers. All right.
Let's do this.
You ready to hop into this shit? Let's do it.
Stay alive.
Stay alive. Word about the sentence you passed upon the Arcanian commander instantly spreads through Anizote. The commoners are celebrating. For the first time, the law has proven to be more powerful than the ancient authority of the Arcanians.
All over the city, triumphant crowds are assembling. The people praise Judge Brante and declare an end to their oppression. The outcries become more daring by the hour. Freedom from tyranny! Down with the noble yoke!
I love eggs!
Eggs! Get your eggs here!
The authorities anxiously observe the people's reverie. Elborn receives orders from the magistrate to disperse the crowds with gendarmes, but he refuses to do so on the grounds that the people are unarmed and assembling peacefully. Elverman is livid. The animosity amongst the ruling circles is quickly transforming into naked enmity.
Humiliated, Auden refuses to comply with his sentence and go into exile. Oh boy.
What are you gonna do then?
The city is on the brink of a revolt. Whatever that dishonorable court may have decided, my duty is to remain in Magra and stop this maddened mob.
The nobility of Anizote eagerly gather under Otin's banner, outraged by his sentence. They assemble a militia, ready to quell the disturbances with force.
I like how he already has a new sword. He definitely just walked up to someone who was like, "Sword! Give me a sword!"
That's why he was so willing to give us his first one, because he's like, I'm just gonna go outside and get another one.
I'm just gonna get another one. I'm an Arcanian. Who's going to stop me? The news that Otin has refused to comply with the court's sentence infuriates the common folk. The crowds in the squares become larger. Gangs of armed commoners take to the streets.
Remy L. Vermin is already dead. His life taken by the verdict of the People's Court. Ha, we did that. He was strangled by the mob that broke into City Hall. The Chancellor's lifeless body now hangs just outside the windows of his office for all to see. Jesus.
Holy shit. I think
Which
Remy...
one was L. Vermin?
Yeah, I was
that
about
not-
to say, I thought that was the guy that we had hanged, but no, that's,
Yeah.
We killed Mayor Eggman.
Oh, that
Remy
guy.
L. Vermin
No.
was this guy.
Okay.
He just got strangled by a mob.
And he was terrible. He was the one that was
No, he
trying to
sucked.
tell us to, like, say, fuck the system,
Yeah.
give Auden, like, pardon.
He was like all into bribery and a bunch of other
Yeah.
underhanded
He was
skeevy
very
bullshit.
corrupt, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Sammy makes a good point about like if we get a choice to lead the rebellion, that we might be able to lead it and not burn everything to the ground. So that's another side that we should consider.
But Sophia is going to fight us for that position. Speaking of which,
Oh, yeah.
what's up, bitch?
There's no stopping the revolt now. But you know that after Otin's trial, your name carries weight in the eyes of the commoners. How will you use their support in this crucial moment? Status.
Dead. Dead as hell, boy.
You're fucking dead. Okay, so these are we're really good with common folk. We're at a stalemate. Nobody is currently winning. I do like that if either side gets too high, it becomes a bloodbath. Like, it doesn't matter who's doing what. If you're murdering the other side, it's still not a great thing to have happen. Cautious support from the clergy. Cautious support from the nobles. And we've got a squad of killers.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh.
I like the art in this game. It's not
I
style,
love
like,
the art in this game.
Honestly, I'm very picky when it comes to style, and like, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I ever would have checked out this game, but like, I've come to really adore it.
Yeah, it's very stylized. It's very like harsh lines, which I
dark.
really I like it. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives me like what I would think someone living in this time period would draw the like accounts of it, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for the follow, Lunar Bun. Welcome to the village. Oh, is this me?
I think so.
Okay. For years now, Anazat has been simmering like a cookpot over a slow flame. The powerlessness of the simple folk, unable to change the old order, has gradually given way to rage. Finally, this anger became stronger than their age-old submission to the higher estate and their fear of divine retribution. This rage was the spark that lit the fire of the revolt.
All of Anazot's commoners have risen up in rebellion. Workers, artisans, merchants, beggars. They all long to break free of noble tyranny and the perpetual suffering that is their lot.
The most daring among them have joined the last straw. The secret society has sent entire squads of trained soldiers out onto the streets. They hand out guns and bombs to the people. Not a great... Oh, no. Duh, just give them gunpowder. That's awesome. Give little Timmy a fucking gat. Weapons that give them a chance to wage war on equal footing against noblemen descended from generations of warriors.
I genuinely can't tell if it's a good thing we gave the people gunpowder or not. Because on the one hand,
It's
they're
pretty
not going to be
bad.
they're not going to be slaughtered unfairly. On the other hand, we gave
Yeah.
them fucking gunpowder, Cal.
There's so much, too. It sounds like we gave them so much gunpowder. They're just handing out fucking dynamite like it's candy.
Oh god. But the most dangerous weapon the rebels possess is the People's Court. The commoners have claimed the right to sentence their enemies to true death. The first nobles executed by the last straw this very night served as proof that these sentences are real.
Yeah, goddamn. I eat gunpowder. What do you think the consistency? Do you think you could chew gunpowder?
Like gum?
Like gum?
I
Like, do you think
imagine
if
it's
you,
like
if you chewed it
powdery
enough?
gum.
Like, what happens to gunpowder? You can't eat it. I know that, but like, can you chew it? That's the question.
Probably. And
I feel like
when
probably.
somebody has tried.
I think it's like sand. Yeah, you're probably right. But what if it mushes, you know? What if it becomes mushy with water and pressure? It just, the pressure of fucking chewing it sets it off. Yeah, it fucking ignites. It's like Pop Rocks. For the first time in the history of the Empire, the divine force of the law is in possession not only of the noblemen, but of the common estate.
Among the rebels are many new believers. They are ready to take up arms to defend their faith and freedom from the lots. They are led by Lena, the abode of the temple by the silver tree. I remember that dude.
Yeah, he's the one that was orchestrating the new faith, I think. After the first guy got fucking mugged.
He was Jesus.
He was Jesus. Prefect L. Bourne's allegiance remains unknown, son of a bitch! Ugh. The Supreme Judge has taken such pains to give the lowly estate more rights. Will he support a revolt that strives to do the same?
Anazot has recently been rocked by a series of spontaneous assemblies and protests. The mob demands equal rights for all estates and freedom from the tyranny of the nobles. The authorities must recognize the new faith and grant the commoners the right to choose their own lot.
By nightfall, the rebels have disposed of the guards and taken over the city gate. In a matter of minutes, Anazot was under their control.
It is the duty of Overseer Gaius Tempest to crush the revolt. The Archnean nobleman feared for his own position and power, so he was reluctant to punish the rebellious city as discontent slowly grew year by year. But the ensuing uprising has left him no choice. The Overseer has announced a full-scale mobilization. Fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty. In the morning, the Legion will march towards Anazot under his command and attempt to return the city to Imperial authority with fire and sword.
Can you imagine how much that must fucking suck? The fact that you spend years trying to help the common people get rights only to have to, like, send your men to kill them because they, like, took it too far.
Yeah, I mean, it's this game does a really good job of showing, like, power imbalances and how that scale tips so quickly in a direction once it starts moving, and I really like it. I think it's such a good, like, obviously not to the speed that this game has it maybe, but like it's a good little microcosm of what like political unrest looks like. I really like it. Like from a social studies standpoint, like someone who's looked a lot into politics and stuff, like this game really does a very good job.
Also, I'm gonna check chat.
Yeah, do you want me to turn the thing? I can't now because they block off the settings when they do this, but I can turn the background down.
I won't lie, I have been listening to my own fantasy music throughout this for the exact same reason.
Oh, that's very funny. Okay,
so I usually mute your stream and I listen to medieval fantasy playlists, so like
got you.
To have variety.
Okay, I will turn it down a little bit for folks then.
If you want, I could find you like a dramatic fantasy thing. That way you still have the like ambience without like I could get you one that's like war times, but like not.
Yeah, we could do that because I think you can turn the music off and still have the sound effects on. I think.
Yeah, let me get you something.
Sure. Do you want me to read this next one?
Go for it.
The expeditious arrival of the Legion is the only hope the nobles have left now that they are locked inside the city. Members of the higher estate, especially the old aristocratic families, fear the coming rampage and strive to keep order on the streets.
Let's see. Meanwhile, the Inquisition led by Sister Jeanne is trying to stop the new believers and urging the people to reject the revolts. Both groups are aware that if the rest of the province follows Anazot into rebellion and chaos, the Empire itself and the Divine Order will begin to crumble.
After nightfall, the city grows quiet, its courtyards and squares now empty. In mansions and palaces, hasty negotiations are held and schemes are concocted. In dark cellars, the revolt is being prepared, and armed units are gathering. Parishes are getting ready to defend the temples of the new faith against the Inquisition.
I'm just gonna say it real quick, the video that I sent you, I know you can't put it on yet because you're still locked, but like, it's badass. I'm listening to it right now, I'm just like, yeah! Viva la revolution! All citizens, rich and poor, common and noble, are arming themselves. Some with ancestral swords, others with cleavers. and Azot is preparing, waiting for the dawn.
As the Legion arrives for the assault, the rebels assemble into a militia and get ready to fend off the Imperial army. But there is little unity in their camp. Their leaders are already mired in a power struggle.
There are also defenders of the Imperial Order within the city walls. Members of the old aristocracy, soldiers of the Inquisition, priests of the Old Faith, and commoners unwilling to defy the law in the Twins' design. These people, too, refuse to lay down their arms.
The first rays of the rising sun light up the horizon. This day will go down in history. Your entire life has led you to this moment. Legionnaires! Every breath you've taken has led you to this moment! Step by step, you have made yourself the man you are now. Your actions today could alter the course of history. But are you ready to go the distance?
I can go the distance. What will have become of you by the time the sun sets?
All right. Give me just a second. Let's see. Okay, I can just turn music down. Good. All right, and I will put on what you sent me. Oh my god, that's cool. The first one is called Audio Machine Helios. That's just a dope name for a song.
It was so badass. Not gonna lie, everything we just read while listening to it was so intense. Like, I think the second song is more like the storm is brewing, but that first one is just pure epic. Like, we are going to war.
That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Chat, can you keep an eye on audio? I don't want to drown Mocha out, so just let me know how that is. Okay. The most important event that will end this chapter. Only one of these will happen.
Ooh.
Okay, that makes sense. So
Oh,
if we die, that's our ending.
And I have a feeling if we die, our family's gonna die.
Ah.
Yeah.
Surrender of the revolt. Okay, we kind of already read these, but we should look at kind of the conditions.
What we want to aim for.
Yeah. So if we
Sammy, shut the fuck up.
Can you keep an eye on the audio?
Leading the revolt. Okay, so we need to lead the revolt if the Legion is going to be defeated, and the revolt wins a decisive victory.
So which one is the Legion again? That's the...
The Legion are the people coming to break the revolt. That is,
Okay, so
Gaius Tempest.
And then what is peace with the Overseer?
Peace would be, Overseer. This is, I think, what we actually want.
Yeah, so
Like,
that's
this
like
would be...
the number one hope, but then the other one is we want we want peace with Overseer the most, and then we want Legion is defeated or city is defended the most. I'm assuming.
Correct.
Like following up. Okay.
That would be so. Either way, we need to lead the revolt.
Yes.
Like I'm seeing lead the revolt for all of these.
Yeah. We gotta get Sophia out of the fucking way.
Yeah, the revolt is defeated or surrender of the revolt. Both of these do not have that. And neither does, and the only massacre is if Sophia is leading the revolt. So we really
Sammy,
just
I
need
love
to
you,
take her the
sorry.
fuck out.
Yeah, we gotta take her the fuck out.
Yeah, she needs to
What
go.
scares me is what if taking her the fuck out costs us a life?
Ah!
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I don't know.
sorry, I was
I guess
mean to
we'll cross
Sammy.
that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Let's do it.
All right. City. Okay, this is just the family, and this looks like it's just a choice.
Yeah, family saved, rescue the family. Interesting that has nothing to do with city or fled.
Yeah, I think this is just a choice of like, do we want our family to like chill? Because I want them to
our
be able
family
to
to get the fuck
stay,
out of here.
But I also think that I would rather them just be safe.
Yeah. Especially considering like our noble status with our family is kind of shit. What is there to stay for?
So we're gonna want to get this. So we need to eliminate Sophia. We can always just leave as well. We can just fuck off. Side with the revolt.
Probably side with the revolt.
Yeah.
Because if we're leading the revolt, then yeah.
Yeah. Will we sacrifice ourselves for the good of the people? If we have to, we'll get there, yeah.
Yeah.
The revolt screen's now available. Cool.
Alright.
Alright, the revolt begins. Morning. Oh my god, there's only 4 time periods.
Oh.
Oh, that's so scary.
It is a day. Like, I think you're right. I think today is the end. We might go a little longer than 2 hours, but like, I think
this is the it. Yeah, the it. The event is a consequence of the family not falling apart. Fantastic. Love to see that.
The first rays of the morning sun reach the windows of your family's home. It would be so easy to forget about the impending revolt here within these old familiar walls. But the calm before the storm will soon be over, and yesterday's turmoil will return. There are only a handful of hours left. The Brontes have to decide what to do. Should the family stay in the city and prepare to weather the storm? Should they join the struggle? Or should they simply avoid it?
After a sleepless night, you gather in the sitting room as a family once again. Father is the first to speak. His determined yet surprisingly calm voice fills the room.
This is what I was afraid would happen. The noble estate has turned a blind eye to the common people's misery, and now we have a revolt on our hands. It is my fault as well. I did all I could to serve the cause of justice, but it just wasn't enough. And now blood will be shed.
The family patriarch casts a somber gaze over his children.
I want to make one thing very clear. Today our family cannot get involved in the unrest. We will not take sides. I feel for the common estate. We are not getting dragged into a hopeless bloodbath. As for preserving the Overseer's rule in Anazot, we will not sacrifice ourselves for that either. He has led Magra to this rebellion, and now it is up to him and his legion to deal with the rebels. And we mustn't forget Commander Oten and his noble militia. They're all too eager to use this opportunity to slaughter all the nobles they blame for the revolt.
Father is silent for a while, then he takes his sword off the wall and places it firmly on the table. His voice rings with the coldness of steel.
Welcome to the stream, Nick.
We will stay in our city and protect our home. Whatever danger we might face today, the Brontes will not surrender their home, their status, or their place in this world.
None of you have ever seen Father so filled with resolve, but he still seeks your support. Robert, the patriarch of the Bronte family, meets your gaze. Hi, Nick!
My son, I know you're going to make your own decision. You're too deeply involved in this conflict to just stand aside. But right now, I'm talking about our family here, Deezth Nut. Our family must remain out of harm's way, no matter what you decide to do.
So, siding would be okay because Stefan is at home. That makes sense. He wouldn't be able. And same with, I'm guessing. Oh, actually, interesting.
What?
This one is just because of reputation. That's so interesting.
Huh.
Fleeing is just unity and
I think they
relationship
need
with
to flee so we
father.
can focus on the rebellion.
I
We can't protect our family and fight this war at the same time, especially considering if we lead the rebellion or we like side against it, which I know we're not going to, why wouldn't our enemy go and target our family to knock us down a peg?
Yeah, I mean they can always come back after.
Yeah.
But maybe they should get out of here before
What if
things
they run
like
away and
go
get killed?
crazy.
I know, like this is so
Oh, that's
we
a
can't
good
predict.
point. That's a
But
good
one
point.
costs willpower, and usually willpower is good.
Usually willpower means that we're sacrificing a little something to do something else. And the fact that this requires unity and relationship with our father does mean that this is something that we'd have to earn. However, if they stay, I feel like that could I think we should send them off.
Okay.
I don't like it, but I think that they will be safer
I'm
not
so scared.
here.
I'm so scared if we choose wrong here, everyone's gonna die. But there's no indication of which one will work on.
Ooh, if they stay, we can ask Dad for advice. That's true.
Dad simply doesn't want to get involved.
He can also
I
help
don't
us
think
kill
he would.
Sophia.
I don't think
know
he would
about
help
that.
us. Yeah, no, I don't think he would get involved. Right now, Robert's like he just said it himself. He doesn't care about picking sides of the rebellion.
Yeah.
He just wants to keep the family safe. He will not be involved in this rebellion. I think we need to get them out of here. We can't spread ourselves thin.
My only other thought is by having them, we do also have more allies in the city by having our
What are they
father
gonna
and
do?
Stefan. Well, Stefan is like a skilled fighter at the very least, and Nathan
know.
has relations with the clergy, and Gloria has relations with the common folk. So I feel like if we kept them in the city, we could maybe use them for stuff later, but it will put them in danger, and we will have to go and save them. Or we let them just go now and we don't have to deal with that later, but we might lose out on being able to use them when we need help. This is a tough one.
I don't know. This sucks too because I won't lie, I've looked it up a couple of times, and the only thorough guide that I've ever seen for this game is very fuck the common people. So it's like that doesn't even help us at all.
That's very funny.
Yeah, they're just
I
like,
feel like
oh,
our
obviously
family-
we're
Nor-
gonna strike down the commoners. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I wanted to know if
No!
my family was gonna live.
That's a good point. Our family does not have a great reputation right now.
No, like who's gonna listen to them?
Yeah, they're quite disgraced. I mean, we have money and we have peace.
But that's
Is-
peace within ourselves. That has nothing to do with
Yeah.
our reputation. I think
I mean,
we gotta send them out.
I think we send them out. I think you're right. I don't love it, but I do think it's the right choice.
If our
I think they
reputation
need to
was
not be
higher,
here.
I think they could have helped, but it's just not.
Yeah.
You respond firmly. Father is wrong. The family cannot remain in the city any longer. You have too many enemies. An attack on the Brante home is inevitable. The family needs to take advantage of the uprising to leave Anazat before it's too late.
Father hesitates. He looks first at you, then at grandfather's portrait on the wall. The late Gregor Brante stares back at his progeny, implacable and stern. I can't just abandon our home. We'd be giving up our entire lives.
Why can't they just come back?
I think he fears that it will get robbed, like people will, or like burn down his home. But it's just stuff. It's just stuff, Papa.
Yeah. You put your hand on Father's shoulder. Even if your family leaves the city, your lives will not end. The Brante legacy will live on. As a nobleman and the head of the household, it is Father's duty to keep the family safe, even if it means making sacrifices.
Big agree. Father let out a bitter sigh and puts his sword back on the table. You're right, Deezth Nut. My children are more important than my former life. I must protect them. Now hurry. We need to get ready for our journey. We're leaving the city.
Everyone starts packing hurriedly. You take only what you need and nothing. Oh, shit. Wait, are we fleeing too?
I don't think so.
You take only what you need and nothing else. You move from room to room, gathering family jewels and heirlooms into a sack, watching the house grow empty and abandoned before your very eyes. Will the Brontes ever return to this home? Will you ever see it again? Yeah, oh shit, I think we're leaving too.
Deezth Nut.
You turn around and look behind you as you carry your belongings to the gate. The hunched, hapless silhouette of your younger brother appears on the steps. Nathan hurries towards you.
Yep, alright, so he has fled. I don't think that we are leaving, because it did say earlier that when choosing this, it was like your... Oh god, what was it? It was like if you... There's a choice to leave yourself. So I think that those are two separate choices.
God, I hope so, because I actually
I'm
am
pretty
invested in
sure.
this war.
No, I think we're definitely staying. Hello,
Good
Tarmac.
job.
Welcome to the stream. Sorry.
No, you're good. I just wasn't sure if I was taking this or not.
Go ahead.
Your younger brother stands before you, clutching an old prayer book. He speaks. He sighs deeply, then begins to speak.
I know you're in a hurry, Deezth Nut. I'll try not to take up too much of your time. As you know, my faith has wavered all my life. The twins know how much I've sinned, but even in my darkest hour, I knew they hadn't turned away from our world. I knew they still cared.
Nathan is quiet for a moment, watching a tiny ant make its way across the porch.
Oh, that's like the symbol for if we have a religious epiphany at the beginning of the game is an ant.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
I'm surprised you remember that.
I got big brain, but only for video games. But I just can't understand. No matter how hard I try, what's happening to us? This revolt against the Empire, how did the twins let it happen? Is it even possible? I mean, the twins made the whole world as part of their design, didn't they? Does that mean the entire world is about to fall apart? This revolt, what is it? Please, just help me understand.
Dude, we don't got time for you to have a crisis.
I know, right?
Nathan's sullen gaze rises towards the shining pillar, but thick gray storm clouds are already moving toward the city. The shining strip at the edge of the sky is growing dimmer by the second. You watch the sky too, lost in thought. What will you tell him?
I think you should just ask the Elder.
Yeah.
Like, I think that he really should just, like, find your own answer.
Yeah, like, I don't got time to coddle you, baby.
Yeah, like, this is, you gotta, like, you're an adult, you really gotta do this.
Mm-hmm. Your hand comes to rest on Nathan's shoulder. You have always tried to guide your little brother to the truth, but right now, only the gods themselves hold the answer he seeks.
But you believe that he has the power to ask the twins himself. He spoke to the Elder once, surely he can speak to him again.
Nathan falls silent, dumbstruck by your words. He unconsciously touches the sacred symbol he wears on his chest.
Deezth Nut. You believe me? You really believe the Elder spoke to me?
Your eyes shift to the silver tree. It has always stood over this city. It brings back so many memories. You recall the way you felt when you first saw it up close. And then you speak. Yes, you tell Nathan. You believe him. And you believe in him.
Yay! He needs that right now. He needs that so bad.
He's such a useless person.
No! He's just been useless for the first, 20 years of his life. He's got so much left if he doesn't die horribly.
He still hasn't done anything.
Yeah, you know what? I'm 25. I ain't done much either.
You have.
Aw. Your little brother kneels silently. He bows his head and speaks a prayer to the Elder.
You're also not a whiny little baby bitch. Nathan's body begins to tremble. His eyes roll back.
Oh my god.
The
Oh,
sacred
shit.
symbol in his hand burns.
Oh
with
my
a silver
god.
flame. You try to call out to him, but your mouth will not open. Your lips are sealed tight. The air is growing heavy.
Oh my god, he's going fucking cleric mode.
Kamehameha!
Time and space freeze. A few moments seem to last an eternity. And then it passes.
Nathan leaps to his feet, his eyes wide.
I heard him! I did! He's here, Deezth Nut the Elder! He walks among us! Among us? Sorry, I don't even know what that's a reference to. My mind is opening. The Elder is looking for an answer. Just like me, he's calling out to us. He wants to know what happened to our world. He wants to hear us. I gotta find him!
Nathan suddenly stops in mid-thought.
But our family needs me right now too, right? We gotta stick together.
Your hand comes to rest on your brother's shoulder once again. What's done is done. He has seen the truth and it will never let him go. It is time for Nathan to walk his own path. He must find the Elder. He must make himself heard.
Nathan smiles meekly and embraces you as awkwardly as ever. I'll never forget everything you've done for me, brother. Farewell.
It's so crazy because Prophet. It's so crazy with because back then, in this moment, there's no technology, there's no way to find each other again. Nope. They genuinely may never see, that is a genuine farewell. He may never see Nathan again.
It's true. That makes me very sad, but also very hopeful for Nathan. I think Nathan leaning heavily into religion is his only path to finding something for himself in this life. He clearly has an affinity for it. He clearly does not really register with a lot of other things, and I think that we've finally you know, at the end of the game, like, I like that our story is kind of coming to an end, but Nathan is going off to start his own story. I think that's very beautiful in its own way.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is, like, one thing I will take note of is that usually a lot of priests and, like, stuff like that, a lot of, like, heads of churches and stuff, usually have a common backstory of, like, really being lost before they, like, got into what they are doing now. So, like, honestly, it kind of makes sense now that we have the big picture.
Yeah, big agree.
Still a little baby bitch, though.
Aw.
Before he leaves, Nathan hesitates for a moment. He casts one final glance at the family home and disappears beyond the gate. He walks alone now, combing the streets for a god mere moments before they erupt in madness. But this is Nathan's one true path now.
We just watch him get fucking shivved in an alley. That's the end of it.
It's like,
Just
well, there
like, ah! So I guess that's the sound he makes when he gets stabbed. He goes, ah! Wait, is it?
Mac, you
Yeah,
can
I
always
think
watch
so.
the VOD.
That's true. You can always watch the VOD. If you need to take a nippy nap, my man, you do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself.
Okay, so this is the... That's right, there was an escape ending, so them escaping never would have risked them dying in the first place.
Right.
This is you.
Yeah. The house where you were born and raised is empty now. All the supplies, clothes, and valuables you need for the journey have been packed into an inconspicuous-looking carriage. The horses neigh nervously at every sound, every shout echoing down the street.
Father puts a heavy lock on the gate of the house. He takes one last look at the estate with its covered windows and boarded-up doors, then turns to you.
We're ready, son. It's time to go. We'd better hurry. The insurgents have already taken the city gate. I'm afraid it won't be easy to get out of Anazode.
Oh my god, I really do think we're going with them.
We might be.
Shit.
We'll find out when we get there.
Your carriage hurtles down the perilous streets. Places and faces flash outside the small windows. You see bands of armed commoners, preachers with crowds and gathered around them. Nobles on horseback scrambling to defend their homes.
I never thought I'd have to abandon our home. To leave our city behind, lost in chaos and confusion. What's happened to our world, Deezth Nut? Is everything really going to change?
The city gate grows closer. Your path is blocked by a hastily erected barricade. A cordon of stone-faced commoners stand before it. They are armed not with knives and clubs, but muskets.
Oh shit.
One of them shouts an order as soon as he spots the carriage. The guards train their weapons on you. Shit.
Friedman Schmidt. Hey you! The rich fuck in the carriage! Turn around and go back! The people control the gate now! Or maybe you think we might let one little noble slip through, so you can hightail it to the Legion and the Overseer and beg for help? I don't think so! Now beat it and pray to the twins we don't get ya!
With a dozen muskets trained on the carriage, you have no choice but to stop.
What were we thinking? We should have seen this coming. But these guards don't exactly look like saints. We can't force our way through, but maybe we can convince them somehow, or bribe them. What should we do, Deezth Nut?
Definitely not the first one.
Yeah, not that one. That would be just leave, which, no.
Look at bribe the guards.
I think we just bribe them and we stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's we could order them, but we don't have, we would have to be with Sophia. That's so funny.
Gross.
Yeah, I'll say it. Sophia, you haven't really done a lot to make me like you, even a little bit.
Nope.
All I've seen is that you are willing to massacre an entire city of people. I just don't know if I'm down with that, dog.
Father is right. These guards are poor commoners. The sort of men who can be bargained with. The chest containing your family fortune ought to do the trick. All of it? They don't
No,
need
it's
all
only
of
minus
it.
5. It's only minus 5.
Okay.
We only have 10, so it's half, but still.
This means losing everything we've worked for all these years. But what good is money in a dying city? They'll take it one way or another. Do what you must, son.
Again, all of it? It falls on you to negotiate for your family's safety. Carefully, you open the carriage door and speak to the man in charge of the guards. You tell him that you would be willing to contribute the family funds to the revolt if the guards let you through the gate without incident.
leader of the guards leans on his musket, grinning eagerly.
Hey, now we're talking.
Make with the golden scram! Don't worry, we ain't nobles, but we're as good as our word.
A moment later, the chest containing all your valuables and jewels changes hands. The guards let you around the barricade, and the gate opens with a groan.
This is where you must part ways. You have to stay in Anazote and try to make a difference. You will do what you can to change the course of history.
Quick embraces, rushed goodbyes. Will you ever see each other again? Damn, you're so right, because I feel like our mom should have, like, our family should be saying more than they are.
Yeah, I think I think we'll see them again. I think we'll see them again.
I know, but it's the fact that, like, Gloria and Stefan and our mother haven't said a damn word through this entire thing. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, I think if they had stayed, we would get more family stuff, but I think that we've done so much to protect our family.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that our Brante, our Deezth Nut Brante, is a man who clearly tries to make the world his own. Like, very much is someone who tries to change the world around him for the benefit of the people that he loves or what he thinks is important. And I think that, like, him being like, I am going to change things here, I want you to be safe, is very much in line for him, even if I would like to see more of our family.
I agree. I feel like, I'm saying basically, you're right, though.
Aw. It pains me so much that you can't go with us, Deezth Nut. But I know you can't turn back now. There's too much at stake for you. Be safe, my son. We'll see each other again soon. I know it.
The carriage passes through the gate, rushing away from Anazote and into the serene wasteland. With a heavy groan, the gate slams shut again. Bye!
Bye! You are left alone in a city of turmoil.
Okay, so no, it is all our money.
Yeah, they're poor now.
It's all we got. Well, hey, they're alive. I'll take it. Have fun wherever the fuck you're going.
There's probably there's probably a vacation home or something.
Oh, they must. I mean, we can't actually look at the map, right? Or no, the province. Nope.
That was a very, very common thing for, like, the nobles back in that time. Was, like, having a secondary home. So
they got a timeshare.
Well, because, like, they have, like, usually they have, like, a summer home for the winter.
Yep.
Yeah. The crimson sun slowly rises above the horizon. You make your way through a city in chaos, carefully observing what is happening on the streets. The rebellion is flaring up again after a night of calm.
Once again, the commoners are taking to the squares in droves. The grim resolve of the rebels' eyes speak volumes. They are determined to seize their freedom or die trying. There are others, however, who are huddling inside their homes, locking their doors and praying to survive the revolt unscathed.
With every passing minute, you see more and more people carrying banners. They bear a hand clutching a lantern, the mark of the last straw. The conspirators have left the shadows at last. They hand out guns to the common folk, using these last precious minutes to quickly teach them how to fire them. The artisans are out on the streets too, cobbling together the makeshift shields out of wood and nails to protect against the nobles and their blades.
Fortunately for the rebels, the nobles remain divided.
The old noble bloodlines have sided with Dorius Auden. The Archnean has sworn to bring down the revolt by any means necessary. His noble militia now stands guard in the Silver District, where the city's most eminent aristocrats have their homes. They represent the greatest threat to the revolt.
Many nobles of the Mantle, however, are all too eager to violate their oath of fealty and side with the rebels. Though ennobled to serve the Empire, they no longer want to suffer under the boot of the highborn Archneans and human gentry. But there are so many more who are still undecided. Soldiers and low-ranking officers of the Legion from the city's garrison, officials and functionaries. They have all found themselves caught between the Overseer's orders and the People's Revolt.
Many of them are biding their time, hoping the Legion or the Prefecture will spring into action and quell the unrest. But the Prefecture has yet to react. The city prefect, Sorel Bourne, still has not made clear which side he's on.
Yeah, we need to have a fucking convo with him.
Even the clergy has been swept up in the strife. Abbot Lenart is gathering new believers for a procession to the Silver Tree, where the people will elect a new patriarch.
Old Believer, priests, and common folk who prefer to cling to the lots and save their souls stand in opposition. Even the Inquisition, whose duty it is to protect the Church of the Twin Gods against heresy, has been tainted by this schism.
Can I just say, I would have loved... Ooh, shit.
Wow, we have nothing.
I would have loved to watch the artist for this, like, just like, I would have loved to watch them draw these. I'm very intrigued by the stroke styles. Well,
So
at least we're getting more
interesting.
willpower.
Yeah, I guess.
There's no point in looking at the other shit, it's just gonna hurt us,
Yep.
knowing what we can't do.
Yep. This is your read.
Oh, I didn't realize there's more. Wait, I just read.
Wait. Even the clergy... No, I just read
Oh,
this.
never
Tainted
mind.
by this
Okay,
schism.
I'm a genius. The true fight for the fate of Anazat will begin in a matter of hours. You have had 8 years to curry influence among the people of this city. It's time to put your connections to the test. Who can you sway to your side? Who will be willing to sacrifice their lives and fight for your cause? Nobody.
I'm just so surprised that we didn't get any of these.
It's because our stats are too low in certain areas.
We just didn't. It's like all of them are almost just one thing not there.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, we'll chill. Fuck it. Whatever.
There still should be chances.
Yeah. This will be a long day indeed. It will take all of your wits and composure to do what must be done. You spend these last few hours of quiet biding your time and mustering your strength. I love the image of Brante sitting in his office, just listening to the sounds of the revolt outside, waiting for his moment of when he has to act. I bet that, in a movie,
very
that would be such a
picturesque.
good scene.
Very picturesque.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm gonna take a real quick screenshot. I may do some Bronte sketches.
Oh,
and stuff
hell,
later.
yeah, anything you
still
draw
really
of the
wanna
Bronte
do-
games, I need it.
I
need it in my
still
eyeballs.
really want to do what's it? Maid.
Maid Tomas. Maid Tomas
really wanna
breaking
do
into the
that.
fucking, the jury with his ring.
Viva la revolution! Objection to this marriage!
Objection!
Sorry, it's just so good. You keep your ear to the ground and plan your next move. The timing for this respite could not have been more perfect. The storm is yet to come. Both the defenders of the Imperial regime and the rebels need time to gather their forces for the pivotal clash. Gaius Tempest and the Legion will not only arrive in Anazat until nightfall. Only then will the fate of the revolt be decided in the ultimate struggle.
The Legion is already on the march towards the rebellious city. What can the rebels do to oppose it? Everything depends on how the conflicts of the day play out before the sun sets.
The prefecture and the gendarmes. Will they pursue the rebels or take their side? Lenart's possession of the New Believers to the Silver Tree. Will the people elect their first patriarch? The disjointed groups of insurgents. Will they be able to unite? And if so, who will unite them?
Your thoughts are interrupted. The sound of gunfire fills the city streets again. The lull is over, and you can wait no longer. Oh shit.
I'm just really hoping that, this didn't screw us over.
I
we
know,
literally
I'm
had
gonna
no
be really
choice.
upset. I'm gonna be really sad. Alright, this is
Yeah.
called a fading light because we are a nobleman.
The sun rises higher and higher. Your carriage is hurtling down towards the street, making its way through the crowd with great difficulty. Many barricades have appeared overnight, made of old boards and rotten trash. You have to reach the prefecture as soon as you can. The gendarmes and judges' reaction to the revolt could be decided at any moment. Any word from Sela Born? No. Even the slightest sign from him could determine their allegiance.
Well, the game is called The Suffering in it. Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong, Conker.
It's supposed to be the suffering of Sir Bronte, not the twin gods that are us.
Why are we suffering?
Yeah, this isn't our lot.
The Silver District is empty now, populated only by a searing wind sweeping light debris across the cobblestones. You smell smoke. A noble house must have been set on fire nearby. You hear hooves clattering in the distance. There's not a soul around. All you can hear is a fountain burbling in a small square, mixed with gentle, melodic laughter.
You yell
Okay.
for the carriage to stop.
That's weird.
Those graceful
our wife?
movements.
Yep.
Oh shit! You! Anyway, so this is our weird alien wife I was telling you about,
Yeah,
Sammy.
so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, we're not married. We're just
She's our mistress.
We're her mistress?
We're her mistress. We're her mistress.
We're her mistress, but also she does not have another partner. So we're just kind of a thing. We're complicated. We're complicated right now.
I have a feeling that if we hadn't been with her, I feel like she would have ended up with Auden.
Oh, for sure, I bet. Like it would have been like a political marriage or something.
Those graceful movements, that clothing so light and airy, that thin, slender figure playing and splashing in the water, the rays of the sun dance and glitter on its golden skin.
Girl, get out of the fucking bird bath!
There's a war
going
happening!
on! Come on! That hot, carefree day flashes before your eyes. The sound of the carriage on the cobblestones, the handkerchief dropped on the ground.
Does Octavia still remember how you first met? This creature. Does it still have anything in the common with the prideful Archnean lady you met here all those years ago?
The creature that was once Octavia is laughing, as though she could not see the ruined streets around her.
You come closer. You feel a strange, involuntary sense of calm next to this bizarre creature. There can be no hatred in her presence. No pain. No suffering.
She raises her large, pitch-black eyes onto you. Her voice rings with genuine elation.
Do you see it all crumbling now? It's the old world dying, collapsing under its own weight. Do not fear it. It's not a bad thing. This is how it has to be.
I'm sure that it's really easy to say that when you're not involved in the revolution.
Yeah. You live in the dream of the one who called Octavius Melandus, human who bears the name Brante. This dream will end soon, and then it will be all gone. Your empire, your states, your lots, your shining pillar.
Is she talking about the game ending?
I think so.
Because it kind of sounds like she's talking about the game ending.
And you, human named Brante, will be gone too. And the great minds of the Latari will leave this dream and move on, beyond all borders, beyond all limits. What great joy that moment will bring us.
I wonder if she'll appear. I wonder if either her or the Latari will show up in the next game.
Yeah.
The creature that was once Octavia stretches her thin arms toward. Oh my god, again?
We are fucked.
Oh, I mean, I guess she just gets to leave. But it's just so interesting that we really do have
annoying.
a lot of. Yeah. Maybe it's coincidental that it's 2 in a row. Maybe it's not, like, going to be a constant. I'm hoping it's not.
If this becomes a regular thing, I'm going to be a little pissed.
Yeah, I have heard that at the ending of the game, the stats do get more important. So it will be. I will be a little sad if our stats fuck us over too bad. But we were pretty careful with our stats.
Yeah, so I'm just like, dude, maybe a little too punishing here, game devs.
Where smoke already wafts against the backdrop of the sky. The screams of the rioting crowd are drawing closer. This being is not of this world, and it is utterly helpless, especially here in Anazote in the middle of a rebellion. The fate of the woman you knew as Octavia Melandus is in your hands now.
Why can't we share? Oh. How did we not get her to... What?
Oh, we have to either have religion or the Latari ritual, and we didn't do a religion. And we didn't do the Latari ritual.
We had that
with
nice
her.
little moment with her at the end. God, this is annoying.
I know. And then, yeah,
I mean,
all
luckily
these other ones.
none of these choices seem to have any consequence to, like, the actual war. This is just a how do you want to end things with her.
Alright, bye, Octavia. Fucking see ya, I guess.
Her large, pitch-black eyes are watching you, but you remain silent.
Whatever connection you had to Octavia Melandus is gone now. The fate of this bizarre creature is none of your concern. She can follow her inscrutable path on her own.
The creature that was once Octavia hangs her head in sorrow. The saddest thing about the death of this world, human named Deezth Nut Brante, is that you are so tightly bound to it. You will burn along with it, We will mourn you as you fade away. Goodbye. Forever.
The thin, slender, ethereal figure hops from the edge of the fountain and onto the cobblestones. She turns her back to you and walks away down an empty street. The eerie calm she emanated remains with you for a while, but soon dissipates. Hello, Neil! Welcome to the stream. It goes a little frustrating. We've had two moments of having choices, and we weren't able to pick any of them, even though we tried pretty hard with Octavia. Yeah, we didn't. We got the spiritual connection with her, but because we didn't have theology, we weren't able to have like a final moment with her. So our ending with Octavia feels like not quite congruent with the way that we behaved with her through the rest of the game. But I'm just chalking it up to Brante has too much shit on his plate right now to deal with Octavia, the fairy frolicking in the fountain.
That is the other thing too, I will say, is like we've had time to be like, because she did make the choice to do this without telling us.
Yeah.
And like in that moment, like she herself died. So it's like, in a way, I'm not too pissed about how this is going. I'm more pissed about the fact that they're like not letting us choose our, like,
yeah, there's like the fact that we
handle
can't
our shit.
choose is annoying.
Like, it would be one thing if like our stats were so important to like the actual like world events and shit, but like,
But this is just
and
like
like they
character
were
stuff.
actually
Like,
the first one was.
Yeah.
The first one was very much like how we're going to approach the rebellion. I'm like, dude, you can't take that from us. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer.
How do you say that word, acrid?
Acrid, yep.
Only the acrid smell of smokes remains.
You shake your head and wrench yourself back to reality. Elborn, the prefecture. You need to hurry. Well, I guess she's gone.
Yeah, that's fine. Really, what would we have been able to do with her still like this?
Yeah. Dear, you can't just be becoming an elf while the revolution is happening. You could have waited like 10 minutes. That's what I'm saying. She didn't need to do this Latari shit. She could have just, like, been chill for, like, a few more days, helped us with this, and then you know what? You want to go fuck off to another world? Be my guest. But we could have used a little help.
I read the last one.
Oh, it is noon. A large crowd is gathered in the prefecture square. The gendarmes form a line in front of the stairs, clutching their cudgels nervously.
They're clutching their pearls.
Oh!
Oh. The commoners keep coming. The mob keeps growing. They call out to the windows of the prefecture, their screams deafening. Elborn sides with the people! Gendarmes, judges, join us! The people need you! It's now or never!
The rebelling citizens demand that the prefect take a side. This decision must not be made without you. You have to get inside. You push your way through the dense crowd until you reach the gendarme. Oi! Say, Brante, I thought you'd been captured. Man! Let the judge through. Tell the judges to make up their minds. The people haven't attacked us yet, but you never know.
The main hall of the prefecture is stuffy and crowded. The din of voices is as loud here as outside. Almost every judge in the province is here now, save for those who stayed home or fled the city in advance. Most of them demand that the prefect disperse the crowd.
Augustin Elborn is on the podium in the courtroom, looming above the indignant judges. No! I will not sick the gendarme on the people. It is the prefecture's duty to listen to the Emperor's subjects, not force them to be silent. If we disperse this crowd, it will only fan the flames. And what of the overseer's orders, Sir Prefect? We have to quash the revolt while we still can. Tell the gendarmes to do their duty and protect the city from these riots. Or do you want this so-called People's Court to hang us all? Have you forgotten about the last straw and the freak Sophia? They're executing people left and right, as though they're wielding the divine law. Do you really think you'll be spared?
The judges applaud Falkengraben, even those you believe to be the prefect's most ardent supporters.
Augustin is my dad. I love that guy. I love Elborn. I love Augustin Elborn. He's my second dad. My two dads and my sickly mother. We should start a fucking sitcom. My two dads and sick mom.
She's not sick anymore. We healed her with the power of words.
That's true. We healed her with the power of familial love.
This unrest needs to be quelled with words, not clubs. If we turn this demonstration into a bloodbath, there will be no stopping the carnage. Please give us a choice. Thank God. Thank God.
Okay, I would have hated those choices anyway.
Yeah, I'm very glad that we got this one.
Elborn tries to respond, but cries of outrage drown out his words. The prefect frowns in consternation. Did I say that right?
You did.
Yippee! Yippee! The wrinkles on his forehead grow deeper. He casts another glance around the courtroom and notices you standing in the doorway. Support!
So... common folk go up. Nobles
Revolt goes down, because the revolt is Sophia.
Revolt. You're right, yeah. Alright, I say yeah, we support his plan. For sure. Yep, cool. You start elbowing through the agitated crowd of judges and make your way up to the podium. You stand to Elborn's right. He acknowledges you with a friendly nod. Let Judge Brante speak!
You address the judges.
Sir Prefect is right. We need to talk to the people. We need to convince them. Every commoner knows the name Elborn. They respect the Prefect. They will listen to him. This is the only way to prevent more riots.
The judges respond uneasily.
Yeah, they go, rebel, 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 rebel. Rebel, 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 rebel. Have you lost your mind, Brante? The revolt is already here. It cannot be stopped. Wasting more time trying to convince the people is the same as trying to help the rebels. Enough so fucking grabbing. I am still the prefect. We will negotiate with the crowd outside. This is my final decision. I love that his name is Fuck-a-grabbin'.
It's so silly.
It's so dumb. What a bad name.
The prefect has managed to regain his composure and confidence thanks to your support. There are still disgruntled voices in the courtroom, but no one will dare question his actions directly now.
I really, yeah, no, go ahead first.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I really love that this game has such a hard focus on, like, the relationships of people, because, like, government is just people agreeing to a fundamental set of rules. And so, having, like, Augustin Elborn be the prefect and, like, trying to keep these judges, like, from initiating more violence is such an interesting, like, little, I keep using the word microcosm, but, like, it is a really good way to see how small groups in power, like, have to kind of agree with each other and make arguments to stand united on certain things. I love the way this game writes!
Building off of that, I was gonna say, I really love the way that even, it shows that with government, even if there are still people who disagree, ultimately, they kind of have to follow the, like, final decision, because if they don't, chaos will erupt and nobody will get what they want. So, like, it's showing, like, there's still people who are like, I don't like this, I don't think this is the right idea, but they're like, and they're grumbling along the way, but they still have to follow along with it.
Right. What is a microcosm? A microcosm is a small example of something larger. So, like saying a group of judges coming together and talking about a revolt and trying to stop it is a microcosm of an over-existence of, like, governance, of people having to have groups talking about certain decisions like that. Like, that's, like, seeing a small group govern is like an example of governance as a whole, if that makes sense. A microcosm just means a small example. Hey, Brock's a fisherman now. Congratulations. Falcongrabbin is still fuming. He stares daggers at you. Well done, Brante. You've finally shown yourself for the mangy curs that you are. You may have convinced the prefect, but no true nobleman will ever side with you.
You, Elborn, and the gendarmes leave the courtroom and step out onto the stairs of the prefecture. The mob clamors loudly upon your arrival.
People of Ranazot, you all know that I have fought for justice for the common people as the prefect of Magra, and right now I'm asking you all to trust me. Do not take up arms. Do not listen to those last straw thugs. Do not riot or commit senseless acts of violence. Keep order in our city. Allow me to negotiate with Overseer Tempest.
The mob buzzes again, this time in outrage. Whose side are you on, Elborn? The people's or the Overseers? Are you telling us to bow down and wait for the Legion to come slaughter us?
The prefect urges them to remain calm. What goal? What's your goal? We want to get to the negotiation, I believe. That's like our
We're
vague.
aiming for peace.
Yeah,
and
we're
like
aiming for peace.
Peace and rights of the commoners.
Yeah. So this is kind of what we're working on right now. If we need city defended or the Legion is defeated, like any of those are good for us. We just don't want to surrender, have the revolt defeated, or the fucking massacre or dark times.
Yeah, we're trying to get the best possible outcome for everybody right now.
Yeah. Also, our family has fled. We had our family head out because we don't trust that they're not gonna try to do stupid shit. Which,
Nathan did not flee with
yeah.
them.
Yeah, Nathan actually stayed and is now a prophet, which is awesome.
And I'm still really mad that, like, and I think you're right. I think it's because they were running out of money, but like. The fact that we didn't get any final interaction with Gloria, our mom, or Stefan pisses me off so bad. Like, I think that's probably my main gripe right now.
Yeah, I think that the family coming together is like the send-off for that storyline a little bit, unfortunately.
Good Nathan ending!
Yay! How the fuck did we get the good Nathan ending? I feel like we stumbled with Nathan so much.
Yeah.
And so we fucking fumbled him right into the goal.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him.
Accidental W.
Accidental W, I'll take it. You've already started this revolt and shown the Overseer that times have changed. The common estate is a powerful force. A force to be reckoned with. A force to be negotiated with. But blood and death will change nothing. It will only bring the Legion down upon you and your families.
The crowd is split. Some continue to demand that the prefect take their side. Others, however, begin to shout in his favor, insisting that the revolt can be resolved peacefully without bloodshed. The rebellious horde's former unity is no more.
Elborn is about to give you a chance to speak when you suddenly hear hooves clacking in toward the square, coming from the Silver District. The people at the edges of the mob begin screaming in terror. Confusion and fear ripple through the crowded square. It's fucking Dorian, isn't it? Your orders are coming! It's opening his noble militia! This freaking guy. So...
We have no noble support, but the common folk love us.
Yeah, so
Which
right
honestly
now,
sounds about right.
Yeah, not doing great. The nobles have never really had our back, and we've been trying to get the nobles to be at least normal with us for so long. They're such assholes.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. They have the same mentality that, and I'm gonna, if this is a little too political, let me know. But they have the same mentality that honestly, a lot of white people had when it came to giving black people rights in America, where they think that the more the minorities have rights, the less privilege and the less rights they will have. They think that and to a certain degree, they are right, because in order to bring balance to the class system, the race system, whatever have it be, does involve loosening the grip on the luxuries of being upper class or being like the like higher up whatever. And because we are fighting for equality, of course there's going to be that pushback from those who are going to have to give up something in order to get to equality.
No, absolutely. We're in a good space for this right now, by the way, because we need common folk at 3. So that is actually really good so far. But yeah, I will say, like, a lot of it comes from a place of fear. Like, a lot of the nobility, like, stomping down on people. I mean, same with slavery in America. A lot of it comes down to people are afraid that they are going to be treated as badly as they have treated other people. And they don't want that. So it's a lot easier to just ride the system and just ignore it and be like, well, I didn't make it, so whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. They're terrified. That's why the nobles are reacting so violently to this.
And to be fair, right now, they kind of have a good reason to be terrified. Look at all the fucking noblemen we just, like, the people have been hanging while we've been trying to make a decision.
Yeah, I know. I forgot the fucking
hanging from
Vermin is just he's just hanging above the judge square or whatever. Oh,
also,
God.
I have to say, the stonework on that sword is so cool.
It's so pretty. I love that they went through the detailing of making it actually out of, like, stones instead of just making it like a flat structure. Yeah, no, really good artwork in this game.
The sun looms high in the sky above the rebellious city.
The square in front of the prefecture is packed with commoners, not nobles. Just a moment ago, they boldly demanded that the judges and gendarmes side with the rebellion. but now they are terrified. They fear the noble army that is coming for them. Their calls for rebellion are gone, replaced by frightened screams.
Hooves thunder against the cobblestones. The earth quakes beneath their feet.
I think horses are scary, yes or no?
Yes, very
Thank
scary.
you.
Horses are terrifying.
They're so scary. They can't throw up.
Oh.
Yeah, they have no gag reflex. If you poison a horse, it'll just die.
Oh.
I know, kind of sad. The noble militia led by Dorius Outen carves a path through the human sea. The terrified rebels scatter as their riders approach.
The gendarmes remain where they are, forming a tight circle around the prefecture and Elborn. The prefect calls out to the crowd, his voice hoarse.
Dude, if they kill nerd! If they kill Elborn, I am going to riot
Viva
myself.
la revolution!
I will be a one-man riot.
Yeah.
Everyone stay calm. Let them through. Do not draw your weapons.
Odin's riders push the mob aside and eventually reach the tall building. The Orkneyan commander draws in his reins only when the gendarmes all that separate him from the prefecture stairs. When they're the only ones that are.
Prefect Elborn! How dare you disobey the orders of the province's rightful rulers! You have abused your position to appease the rebels and defy imperial rule. This inconceivable rebellion is your fault. It's time for you to accept your well-earned punishment. In the name of Archduke Melanides, I hereby order you and your gendarme to surrender your weapons.
The supreme judge of the prefecture maintains his composure in the face of this recrimination.
I only obey the laws of the Empire, Sir Otin, not you or your runaway Archduke.
We love Elborn! Odin's face contorts in a predatory grin. He was waiting for that answer.
Yeah, he was. You tip cows, I poison horses, we are not the same.
I'm putting that in quotes! Oh, that's a good one, man.
That's really funny.
Do you have a quote channel,
fuck.
Cal, or I can pop it into mine?
You pop it into yours, I should make one, though. That's funny.
Alright.
Oh, fuck. Excellent! I've had your chance to save face, old man. Instead of a dignified execution, you and your cronies will hang, like the foul rebel you've betrayed us for. Oh, shit. Yeah! This is you?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Odin lifts his sword skyward, prepared to order an assault. The riders behind him are about to attack. The gendarmes ready their clubs, their hands trembling. They will not stand a chance against the noble cavalry. The mob begins to shift, about to flee the square. The fate of this moment hangs by a thread. Defend the prefect!
Yeah, staying out of it, bad. Elborn will die. I don't want that. I think it's fucking hilarious that they can reconcile.
Yeah,
I think that is
funny.
absolutely goofy as hell.
That's
that they
so
can
fucking funny.
that I have no idea how you would 20 diplomacy. 20 diplomacy. No fucking shot.
That's hilarious.
We're not gonna overthrow him, obviously. We love our boy. We can't challenge him to a duel. We would probably fucking die anyway.
Yeah. Although that would have been badass.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, if we had one nobles, we would have been able to do it. We would have been able to have his army just turn on him. That would have been so good.
That also would have been badass. But
Yeah.
I also like this one.
Yep, this is the best we can do. So let's fucking do it.
And I feel like this one is the most realistic, too.
I agree. Odin's riders. Oh. Wait. Odin's riders.
Streamer.
Odin's riders advance on the gendarme.
If you do nothing, the prefecture will fall. You need to act now.
You leap into the mob, scramble up onto the overturned carriage, and call out to the throng.
You hear voices throughout the crowd. It's Brante! Deezth Nut Brante wants to say something!
You shout as loudly as you can. People of Anizote! Do not fear the wrath of the nobles! Your lives are finally yours! For the first time since the Empire was founded! Cast off the lot of humility! You are many and they are few! It is time to fight!
For years and years, the prefecture has always been there to protect the rights and freedoms of the common man. We cannot let it fall into enemy hands. Stop them! Protect the prefect!
Don't look at me, Neil. Yes, our name is Deezth Nut Brante. Listen. I can't fully remember how we came to that name, but it's just what it is, man.
Simple. You asked me to collaborate with you. That's how we did it.
Deezth Nut Brante. Hey, listen. Deezth Nut Brante is a very serious judge and has gone his whole life fighting for the common people. Don't you dare insult him. Elborn hears you over the din of the struggle of the prefecture stairs. His voice joins yours. So then you have no fear. Take your rights by force. I, Prefect Elborn, am on your side.
That's Kina D's nuts grace for you. God, I gotta quote that too. Oh man, you're on fire today.
On a fucking roll.
I gotta pop that into quotes.
Oh, fuck.
Your words inspire the people with a sense of solidarity. They have much to lose now, and they will not surrender their freedom without a fight. In the blink of an eye, the unwieldy throng bristles with heavy sticks, wooden clubs, and makeshift spears.
You start giving orders from your impromptu podium, commanding this newfound army to assault the rear of Odin's cavalry. Cut their level down! No mercy!
The cavalry turns to face them with an onslaught of sharp steel. Bones crack beneath hooves, swords slice through defenseless flesh. The stench of blood fills the square as fallen bodies dissipate into glimmering dust.
You keep doling out furious commands, trying to ensure that the common folk are not routed. Hold the line. Stand your ground. Better a lesser death than eternal slavery. Yeah, that's the other thing. Most of these people are gonna die and get back up in like a couple hours.
Exactly. That makes this so much more interesting too, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The riders smash into them again, but the line holds. The people have numerical superiority, and their spears and clubs strike back. The cavalry begins to drown in the sea of humanity.
The gendarme hit Odin's warriors from the rear. One by one, the riders are dragged from their horses. Despicable backshots.
The noble Mocha falters.
Traitorous filth! Retreat!
Odin and his surviving horsemen turn tail and flee, furiously carving a path with their swords. At least half of Odin's men have fallen in this battle.
Ha ha ha! Ha ha, you lost half your men, get fucked. Cries of victory fill the square. The commoners shake their weapons, eager to follow your orders.
But it is far too early to celebrate. You have only fought off one assault. Prefect Elborn finds you in the boisterous crowd.
Good morning, Avery. Welcome to the stream. Yo, common folk, murder this fool. Yeah, I agree. Augustin Elborn is always correct. Tell me he's not.
I love that man.
Not. Your courage has saved the prefecture. I'm with you until the end. Whatever you need from me, you will have it. We need to hurry now. The noble militia we've seen in the city pales in comparison to the forces of the Legion. I'll gather our forces at the prefecture and establish a unified command structure. You should find Abbot Lenart and aid him in any way you can. His procession must be en route to the Silver Tree by now. The enemies of the new faith are waiting there, weapons in hand. They'll massacre each other if we don't stop them, Brante. This city is a powder keg with a short fuse. More fire and blood is the last thing we need. What we need is more allies, and having Lenart on our side is crucial. We need a spiritual leader who can unite the city against the Legion. Oh my god.
Nod to Elborn. The fate of the feud between the two faiths will be decided in the clash at the Silver Tree. You have to be there. You wish the prefect luck, then muster your loyal forces and head for the tree.
Are we out here rebelling?
Ooh, struggle for power.
All right, we got more troops. That's good. We lost a little bit of willpower. We
still have
fucking
so
much.
Yeah, we're good.
Ooh, we got the achievement for siding with the rebels.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Also, I hope you know, I've been making paper stars this entire time, and there's so many of them now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's a lot of paper stars.
I've been doing that for like the past 3 Brante streams. I've been making little star jars, and right now I have a cool, like, it's like a mushroom vase, and I'm doing that.
My game froze.
Oh shit. Hate
Like-
that.
That's so weird. Like, everything else is working. Like, hovering over things works, but I can't click anything, and it's not instigating its next
Can
moment.
you close the game?
Yes. I can even just return to main menu and try it. Hold on. Let me see if I can't just...
Uh-oh.
Okay, thank God.
Oh!
Yeah, that was a little
scared me.
scary. I hated that.
Yeah, that was a little terrifying.
That's the one bad part about a game that doesn't let you have save spaces, is that if the game fucks up and you
You're
can't...
screwed.
Yeah, you're fucked.
An enormous sea of humanity flows through Anazat, filling the streets of the Temple District. They are led by Abo Lenart.
The new believers walk peacefully behind him, many of them women and the elderly. They are unarmed, their faces show neither fear nor anger. They are so drastically unlike the throngs of rebels who are currently ransacking streets and looting noble houses.
The procession slowly makes its way toward the Temple Episode Tree. The temple has always been where the patriarchs of the church accept their sacred duty, along with the heavy burden of responsibility for their flock before the twin gods.
So I'll turn my music down just a little bit more. There we go. When a patriarch speaks, the twins pay heed, and every 8 years it falls upon the patriarch to proclaim in their sight how their world is humbly following the lot it has been given.
Long, long after the twins descended to our world, the patriarchs came to be elected at the conclave by the clergy. This tradition has continued for many years. Today, dozens of priests have come to the temple in spite of the unrest to conduct the rite and spare the twins' world from their wrath. But now, thousands of commoners are walking to the same temple to elect the new patriarch themselves.
Save Martin Luther! I mean the abbot, of course! he is very Martin Luther original pilled.
Yeah.
You and your followers take a side street to the temple, avoiding the immense procession.
Soon, I remember her too. She was not great.
No, she's part of the
Soon
Inquisition.
Soon the square by the tree is packed, teeming and overwhelmed. But the stairs to the temple doors cannot be reached. A stalwart phalanx of champions of faith. Phalanx of champions of faith block the way, with Jean in the lead. They are joined by the Inquisitors, those who have decided to walk the paths of the old faith until the end. Is it Jean or Jean?
I think it's John.
I don't know.
Jean? Chat, Jean or John?
Pick one for us and we'll use it.
Pick one. Yeah, we'll stick with whichever one you choose. I need a consensus on how the fuck we pronounce it.
I can't tell. My brain scrambles itself every time I read it.
Jean?
Jean.
All right, we'll
Jean
go with
it is.
Jean. Jean it is.
I will not allow you into the temple, Lenart. These heretics will not make you patriarch.
Father Leonard slowly begins to ascend the stairs. He does not argue with Jean. The abbot simply faces her with a humble smile and gestures at the people standing behind him.
Doubt clouds the champions' faces. Lenart's procession is truly staggering. Even if they are mere commoners, even if they are unarmed and empty-handed, there are simply too many of them to be stopped by a few dozen old believers.
Sister Jean, look at them. Sorry, my bad, your name is spelled weird. Are they truly heretics? All of them? They are just people, our brothers and sisters in faith. Why would the Inquisition treat us like enemies? We do not reject the twin gods. Nay, we seek them with our every thought.
Ha! You rejected the law of the younger when you chose to seek your own lots.
No, Jean. The only thing we reject is Isatius's error.
This argument has been going on for years, Lenart. I know each and every point you can make. Don't even bother. You will not enter the temple. And all these people. You're just dragging them down to the foot of the pillar along with you. How can you still not understand this after so many years? What do you think you're doing, Lenart? Don't you fear the wrath of the gods?
I do not, Jean. When I become patriarch, I will tell the twins that we still love and revere them, just as we always have. even as we seek a different path to them. The twins will hear us. They will listen, and they will understand. There will be no wrath of the gods. That movie was terrible.
The new believers heed Lenart's words. They begin to firmly ascend the stairs to the door of the temple. The champion's swords do not deter them.
Jean watches the massive congregation approach her, her eyes filled with remorse. She raises an arm, about to give her final order.
Champions of the faith, protect the sacred temple. Fight till the bitter end.
You reach the foot of the stairs as she speaks those words. This is your last chance to intervene, so we're just gonna do this one, right?
Yeah.
we're just gonna pop right in.
She's gonna true die. Oh, but yeah.
Interesting.
Also, I'm gonna turn on my light real quick. It's a little dark in here.
Oh, interesting. So, So Father Lenart can face true deaths. Fend them off with the champions of faith would be Father Lenart's true death. Stand with
really
Jean.
Funny.
Interesting.
It's really fucking funny sitting here, like, reading all this intense war stuff, and both of my kitties are like, cozy nap time while mommy says a lot of words.
Woohoo! Yeah. So this one would have been if we had gone the theologian route. We could have led the procession or stand with Jean. Like, we could, if we had done new faith, old faith, and then this is if we are not rebelling.
See,
and then
I don't care too much about the religion aspect of it because and that I don't feel like that's really our place to like decide like what's what. I care more especially considering we're a judge, I care more about the law. So like on the one hand, like yeah, this part's important too. On the other hand, I'm like
yeah. I will say as well, saving the new believers from bloodshed will also put us closer towards the peaceful negotiation route because we need one more revolt and we need clergy.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so I think that's a perfect little choice. I like how they're making it so that you can really see how your options are affecting it in the end. It's just really frustrating when you can make no decision. Like I like what they tried to do with it. I just think if they had been a little more careful with the numbers of what you need to be able to do certain things, especially in the beginning, it would have felt a little better. But I feel like that first one we hit was like a reward if you were like very, very specific to one path.
Yeah.
And then I think the second one was just because we didn't have one stat that we needed.
And even then, that second one, like, I still feel like as much as it sucked not getting to choose how we ended things with Octavia, I feel like we did end that realistically because, honest to God, a lot of any attachment that I had to her died with her because she chose to do that without telling us anything. We, like, honestly, if her dad hadn't told us to go find her, that would have happened and we wouldn't have been there. We wouldn't have known.
It's true, we just wouldn't have known.
Tell us shit.
Yeah, we just would have been left in the fucking dark.
So, like, I kind of agree with the, yeah, you're not the person that I was with anymore route.
Yeah.
There can never be peace between the Inquisition and the New Believers. Sister Jean is right. The dispute between them has been going on for years. Neither side will ever yield to the other. Right now, there is only one thing you can do. Rescue as many of them as you can from what is to come.
You gesture to your followers hurriedly. Spread out and guide the people away from here, as many as you can.
Go! In the name of the Younger! The champions of faith obey Jean's order. They get into formation and begin advancing on the New Believers, weapons in hand.
Oh, she has one of the secret... There are secret endings to this game? That's so cool. So they make her things dumbly hard. That makes sense. The unarmed mob recoils in fear, but those in the front row are pushed from behind and driven into the blades.
Blood splatters onto the stairs of the sacred temple.
A woman's voice lets out a shrill scream. Panic spreads through the mob like wildfire. Chaos fills the minds of women and men. They begin pushing, pulling, dashing, recoiling, using their bonus actions like frightened animals, and the warriors of the church keep advancing, unrelenting and lethal.
Your men have reached the edges of the square. They try to guide the New Believers down back alleys shouting, "Here! Over here!" But for many of them, it is already too late.
Again, it is interesting because like this is very grimdark that so many people are dying. But then I'm reminded that again, a lot of them are just gonna get up tomorrow. Like, like it's like it is a brutal like show of violence, but like not all of these people are experiencing. Yeah, like a lot of these people are just gonna wake up in the family fucking crypt later. Not all of them. Some of them are probably on their last death, but to die 3 times is like quite a bit. Like we've died 3 times because we are like a public figure who is like sacrificing our safety to help people. But these are just like people who believe in the church.
These are like normal people.
Yeah, they're not like soldiers. Yeah, exactly.
That's like a lot of them. This is their first deaths.
So
and
like,
the other thing that I find interesting is that no matter who you are, when you die, you have a very intense religious experience. So like, I think a lot of people are going to come back and they're going to be like a little mind blown.
Yeah. There are 3 endings that you have you avoid the revolt completely, but they're all like hard to get, and there's one for each path. That's so interesting. But a death of judgment is always a true death. I think, yeah, but it's not a it's only if it's through the like through the law. This is just like violence out in the streets. This is not like a convicted execution. I think it's only, right? It's only a true death if you're a notable figure or a gun. Wait, what? Guns are true? Is that true? That's so funny if that's true. Is that true? If you get shot, if you have a blicky, you can just give true death on a motherfucker? Black powder? I mean, it's realistic to real life, but that's hilarious if that's true.
That is kind of really fucking funny.
That's so funny.
Interesting.
Yeah, is this me or you?
I think this is you.
A mighty gust of wind rushes over the square. It roars, howls, almost screams, filled with remorse, agony, and wrath.
The earth begins to tremble beneath your feet. Before your very eyes, as though in some terrible nightmare, the roof of the sacred temple begins to shake, and the pillars start to sway back and forth.
Again, I love a world where the gods are real and are like trying to communicate. There's something so interesting about that. Like the twin gods are trying to communicate in doing this. You know what I mean?
And they're
like
telling
trying to show
her
them something.
And she's like, "We love the old faith," and in doing so, slaughtering thousands of innocents, or well, hundreds of innocents. And the gods are like, "Oh fuck, no, you're not."
Hey, stop it!
No. The world is turned upside down, like a kaleidoscope shaken by a massive hand. For several seconds, everything blends together. You fall flat on your back.
Slowly, you come to your senses. You are surrounded by dozens of bodies and chunks of rock.
What the?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? They're not allowed to swear in this game, obviously.
No. Where the temple at the Silver Tree once stood, there is nothing. The grand, majestic structure is no more. It has been leveled to the ground. Remnants of its walls and roofs are scattered across the square. The stairs that once led to it have been ground into gravel.
I think there's a definite possibility that this was just done by someone with gunpowder, but I think it's way more mentally satisfying to think that the gods destroyed their own temple. Yeah, because like
the way it was described,
wailing,
there was no explosion. The earth itself started shaking, and I don't think an earthquake would have been enough to, because an earthquake would have brought down a shit ton of stuff. Only the temple went down.
Yeah, I think that's so cool.
I believe it was the twin gods. Like, they would have said something about an explosion or something if it was like people. Also, I read the last one.
Yeah, a cloud of dust slowly settles upon the square. After the dust come the leaves. Thousands and thousands of leaves shed by the silver tree. They cover the corpses of the truly dead like a pale white shroud.
The entire square glows as the bodies of those yet to be reborn dissolve into nothingness. There's so many that the light stings your eyes even through the thick dust that still hangs over it all. Just how many people met their deaths today?
Sister Jean and her warriors are gone, buried beneath the rocks. The order of the Inquisition in Anizote is finished.
Thank God.
Thank us. Thank the gods.
Us. We did so good. We took down that tree.
We said, kneel, bitch! Harazamafu!
You stagger to your feet and go to where you last saw Father Lenart. You soon spot the edge of his once white cassock pinned by the chunk of the broken pillar.
Oof.
It takes all your strength to roll the heavy stone away and drag the abo out from under the rebel.
Blood and tears trickle down Lenart's face, mixing together. The abbot chokes on the dust. His eyes are fixed on the ruins of what was once his temple, the bare branches of the tree piercing the sky like swords.
I was wrong. I was wrong. The gods, they wouldn't listen to us. They rejected our faith. What do I do now, Deezth Nut? What do I do? My temple. How will we live now there is no hope left? This truly is the end.
Lenart's words become incoherent, descending into a frantic babble. You speak to the abo, trying to console him. All is not lost. You managed to save many people. You are not sure he can hear you now.
But you cannot wait for him to come to his senses. You have to take the lead. So you begin mustering your forces and getting ready to move to Empire Square. Enormous crowds of people are already on their way there, about to choose the leader of the Anazote Rebellion. The sun slowly begins to set. So we need to make sure that we are in that... Yeah, we gotta be in that fucking crowd there. Jean, I believe, is dead. Yeah, she got crushed. Yep. Get fucked, loser. I know we're 2 hours in. Are you good to go until
I'm good
it's
to
done?
Finish this.
Let's fucking do it, dude. Yeah. If I end up not getting to Alien Isolation today, I won't cry.
How far are we into the day? Oh, that actually
we have literally, we are very, very far in.
Oof. The sun is setting. The blood-red sky quivers in the hot smoke from the fires raging throughout the city. You cannot help but recall a passage from the lives of the twins, one of the many pages Mother used to quote to you when you were a child. And the elder said, "Lo, I have cast a flame into the world, and I shall guard it until it begins to blaze."
Could this passage be referring to today?
You lead your followers to the Empire Square. You walk around Rebel, past abandoned carriages and unfinished barricades. There have clearly been clashes here recently. The dust of the departed is still rising into the sky.
Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart matches the beating of the drums. You know, a little Les Miserables. Ah! Thousands filled the square before the Chancellery. Well over half the commoners of Anazote. The Chancellery has been under rebel control since noon. All Imperial officials either fled or were torn apart by the mob. Jesus.
Scraps of rumors and gossip reach your ears as you move closer. Did you hear what happened to the Great Tree? It's the Inquisitors. They just started slaughtering folks. They grabbed them swords of theirs and started killing unarmed people. Lenart's possessions made it to the temple. There was a sign from the twins. All lies. The twins got angry and destroyed them all under the tree. The temple's gone, I tells ya. Gone for good.
The crowd is on edge. Any dispute could explode into a brawl. A voice from the Chancellery stirs calls for another people's court. The mob turns as one.
Several last straw rebels drag a handful of well-dressed nobles out onto the steps and force them to their knees.
Mm-hmm.
The leader of the executioners is a preacher with a mane of unkempt hair and the wild eyes of a lunatic.
That's so... Oh!
Oh.
Whoa! The younger he speaks through us, he does. He gave us the power of his law, the power to punish our enemies, to execute them! Anyone who stands in our way is an enemy of the twins themselves. People, it's time to judge those enemies of the simple folk. What is your sentence?
The mob roars so loudly the square shakes. Death! True death!
The last straw rebels ready their guns. One of the captive gets to his feet and speaks out defiantly. You dare call this pathetic freak show a people's court? You've never had the power, you never will! You think you can wield the law of the twins? Pah! We'll come back, and we'll make you pay!
The aged nobleman's last words are drowned out by a thunderous volley of gunfire. One by one, the nobles collapse, their bodies pierced by bullets. They remain where they fall. The mob gasps in amazement. There can be no doubt. The People's Court has the power to mete out true death at will.
This is what will happen to anyone who dares to oppose us.
All hail the revolt! All hail our leader!
All hail Sophia. Sophia's gonna lead us. She's gonna fend off the Legion. She's gonna bring justice. First to Anazode, yes, but then to the rest of the whole Empire. She's gonna tear down the old ways and wipe all them tyrants and nobles from the face of the world.
The mob explodes into an ecstatic chant. They shout one word over and over again.
Oh no. Sophia! Sophia!
This may be where we meet true death.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ooh. Interesting.
The enormous throng bellows wildly, eager to see the face of its leader.
I mean...
Oh, we don't die.
We don't die.
Overthrow this bitch.
Overthrow? Yeah, fuck this lady. Get out of here, Sophia. I don't even need to look at the rest. Get the fuck out of here.
Nope.
Oh.
What the fuck? I think that's a glitch.
That is we just found a bug.
That's such a bug.
I
Wow.
told you, when you get closer to the end of the game, it starts to lose fidelity because they would have been running out of time and
Yeah.
money.
It's
So
crazy.
they probably weren't able to check all of the paths this late into the game as well as they did earlier in the game.
You make your way through the crowd and reach the Chancellery stairs. Your silhouette seems to blaze in the light of the setting sun. God, I feel like Jesus right now. Are we
I know.
Jesus?
I think we're a little Jesus. I also like, you know what? I even think like you can rationalize the game starting to glitch out a little bit as you get farther into the game by like Octavia's words of like, this world will disappear, this world will go away. It's almost like the story itself is having a hard time keeping itself together because
This
the
is so
end is
cool!
nearing. Isn't that, like, I know it's not intentional, but it's very cool to think of it that way. You raise a clenched fist into the air, demanding silence. Your voice booming, you make your proclamation. Sophia is no longer the leader of the revolt. I, Deezth Nut Brante, lead you now!
The people freeze in astonishment when they hear this. A murmur of discontent spreads throughout the crowd. Who does this Brante guy think he is? We follow Sophia, not you!
The discontent grows, but you refuse to relent. Sophia was leading our city to destruction, slaughter, and death. Had she remained in charge, it would have meant suffering for us all.
You are gathered here not to revel in the revenge or destruction. For the first time in history, you have what it takes to lay the foundation of a new world. A world where justice is the same for all. Where all estates are equal. Where we are free of the lots.
You will defend this city. You will fend off the Legion. You will persevere and show the Empire that you are a force to be reckoned with. And once they finally realize they have no choice but to reckon with you, they will reckon with all the commoners of the Empire.
You end your speech, exhausted and hoarse. The murmurs fade away. All fear and uncertainties are gone. The thousands of people in the square are no longer suspicious of you. They are hopeful once more. You can see it in their eyes.
Suddenly, a loud, shrill cry resounds behind you, cutting through the cheers.
Traitor! Death to the traitor, Brante!
Sophia, we're about to fix a mistake from a long time ago.
Oh, this feels good.
Whoa. That was a sound. It's not. Come on. Turn the page.
Brante is lying to you people. If you follow him, you'll be slaves until the end of time. Don't you know that our enemy can't be bargained with? First, they'll throw us a bone just to restore the order, and then they'll get even stronger and tighten the nooses around our necks. We can't reason with them. We have to destroy them! Hey, bud. Sorry, baby. He's like, you good, Mom?
All that, like, passionate, like, ah! Hi, bud.
She's like, Mom, are you okay?
Mama's playing a leader of a revolt, all right? 1 second.
Mommy's in middle of a war, baby. It's fine. Today is the first day of a new era. We will begin by taking back our city. We will eliminate anyone who dares to stand in our way. Then, we will declare war against the old regime, against the entire empire. No mercy!
Upon hearing these words, even the most frantic rebels fall silent. A frightened murmur ripples through the crowd. Is Sophia asking them to take on the entire world?
Sorry, I just turned around and both of my cats look terrified.
they're like, are we going to war? I don't want to go to war. I just want to go like catch a bird.
Come here, sweet pea. Hi. Mwah. Sophia raises her arms skyward. Her eyes are like two blazing suns. Anyone who turns tail and runs is an enemy of the revolt. Our enemy.
The crowd remains silent, transfixed by Sophia's glowering gaze. No one will dare to utter a word against her now.
This is your last chance to take action before the entire mob turns on you.
Sorry, that's just such a funny way to handle the situation.
Yeah. You take a deep breath and scream at the top of your lungs. Oh, you want to take this one, Cal?
No.
You're our Brante.
She's a witch! Yeah, it's all witchcraft! Sophia's using magic to control your minds! Witch!
Incredulous murmurs spread throughout the crowd.
You shout as loud as you can. Sophia's just as much of a tyrant as those she wants you to overthrow. She'll take away your old shackles and replace them with magical ones. She doesn't care about the people. She only wants one thing. To watch this world burn.
It's true.
Can I change the page there, mate? Come on then. Stop it. Oh, okay, next page. Just, come on. You can do this. You're a reading
game.
Need
to
this
restart
isn't
the game.
I think I'm gonna do just that for a second.
Alright, you do that real quick, I'm gonna grab something.
Yeah. I'm just gonna reset the game really fast because it's having some laggy issues. Give me just 1 second here, chat. Suffer not the witch! It's so funny that we're witch! Like, we have never used that is
witch.
We've never been like pro kill witches except for that one girl, but we didn't know it would kill her.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny that Brante would be like, witch! A burner!
I mean, she is a witch.
Did we learn that for real, that she is a witch?
Yes.
Did we learn that?
Remember when Autumn was first trying to get her? She is a witch.
You're right, yeah! Alright, game, come on, you can do this. Okay, yes, scene. Alright, I'm gonna let it load the scene.
Let it cook.
I'll let it cook. I'm gonna be really sad if this game can't handle its own ending.
Mm-hmm. We're so close, too.
I don't want to work on my birthday. Happy birthday, Holly!
Birthday claps.
Birthday claps. What does a birthday clap sound like?
I don't know, like do your claps, but for how old they are.
I don't know how old you are. I've not seen it break like this before. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Come on, little buddy, you can do this. Go on then. Go on then.
It's just giving me a chance to eat lunch at least.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Maybe if I just like hop around different pages. Oh, look at all this. Well, this is the end of life and suffering. Yeah, this is, oh my god, it's just, like, the story has just ended. It's just done. It's
the Latari
gone now.
are sabotaging your game file.
Maybe the hotfix messed it up? Yeah, let me
You
Let
can't
me
do the thing Steam has like debugging.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real fast. Sorry, chat. Give us just one. We're so close to the end of this game. I'm not stopping here.
I know. I'm gonna literally like set something on fire if we.
Yeah, if you
we
need to
get
like take a
screwed.
bathroom break or something, now would be a good time to do so. Let's see, updates.
I might as well. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna betas. Maybe I could. We were too witch pilled, exactly. Yeah, we'll do a verify game files or something maybe. The game got nervous. I wish I could just bring it to a older updated version of the game, but let's verify integrity. It's on my local C drive as well. It's not even on my external drive, so it shouldn't be anything with the install, but we'll check it just in case. I'm pretty sure if we need to, we can uninstall and reinstall the game very quickly, and it will still have our save where we are. So if something is being funky with it, I'm sure that we can fix it. It just depends on what we got to do. Doing a little maintenance here on the old Brante world before the very end, before everything crumbles to dust. Oh man, I've loved this game so far. This game's so fucking good. I can't wait for the next game. There's another one coming out, called the something of Jarian or whatever, and I'm very excited for that game. It's like the life and suffering of Sir Jarian, and I believe you play as an Archnean in that one, which is like the upper class or whatever. What is going on? It really isn't working. This is really sad. What is happening? What do I do here? This is depressing as hell. All right, I'm gonna reinstall it real fast. Maybe if I turn off like animated illustrations. Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna reinstall.
No luck.
No, I'm doing a quick reinstall. It'll take 2 seconds. I have no idea what the issue is. It just like is not showing.
Ugh.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna be so sad if this is not working.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the issue is. Here, I'll do a quick Google search on the side while I reinstall.
Reaches out to the devs, being like, "Don't do this to us, bros." Man. Honestly, the game's small enough. You might actually be able to reach out to the devs.
I know, right?
Basically, like, not to fix it right in this moment, but like overall. Just be like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Oh, Cal?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you're
Sorry, I was reading. Oh, it's probably because I'm downloading the thing. It should be fine now.
I wonder how many stars I've made in this stream.
This is like the end of my DS Sims the Herbs game where the game got stuck permanently at the last level. That's very sad.
Mm-hmm. Better work, my god.
I know.
I'm really hoping reinstalling it didn't make us lose our progress.
No, it didn't.
Okay, good.
Oh, what the fuck?
Shit.
I don't...
No.
I don't know what to do. By Talos. Settings, maybe if I turn off animated illustrations? Do you need to
Can you restart the chapter?
Oh, can you restart the chapter? If you can restart the
Can
chapter,
you?
we can just do that.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't know that was
that's
ever an
fine.
option.
How do you do that, Neil? That would be very helpful if it will let us do that.
Go to continue, probably.
Yeah.
Settings, is there anything debugging in settings?
No, it's literally just like animated illustrations, which I turned off, but I don't think
do you
that's the
continue?
problem. Yeah, back to menu. Okay, continue. Oh, the beginning of the chapter, select its icon. So just select Revolt, confirm, and we'll just do this again real fast.
Okay.
Like, we just won't read through it. We'll just go through the options.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Neil,
shit.
very much. That was very scary. I was very
like,
afraid there.
my, like, heart was dropping. I was like, no.
I was like, please. Okay, that's fine. A little hiccup just to scare everybody at the end of the game.
Love it.
Yeah, I'll try not to click by too fast because it might glitch it out again. But yeah, it was like starting to have a hard time like turning the page. I could feel it like starting
Literally,
to like
we
lose
were all
itself
just, like...
a little bit. That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
All right, so go.
Oh, we're really back.
Yeah, get out of here.
Don't forget to share your screen again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it.
No, you're fine.
Share your screen. Yes. There you go.
Yay.
Okay, they're gonna head out, and then we gotta give our money to the guys. Oh yeah, and also Nathan, I think, needs to have his religious experience. Ask the elder, buddy. I don't fucking know.
It's really funny because really victorious music is playing right now in my thing. It's like, yay, we fixed it, probably! Woo!
Bum, bum, bum. Best little brother. I love Nathan. Mocha does not like Nathan, but I get it. Nathan is... I love him. He's very annoying.
So annoying.
Like, he's just, like, such a weird little guy. I think I connect to him because I grew up, like, you know, with autism and stuff, so I kind of understand his offstandishness. Like, I don't think he does it on purpose, but it doesn't change the fact that he is, like, just a bit of a twerp. And immediately becomes an alcoholic. Like, immediately. Like, as soon as he's an adult, he just, like, drops right into alcoholism so fast. Oh, yes, bide our time. I was like, why don't I have any options?
Oh.
Whoa. And then I think the next one will be Octavia. It seems to be handling itself fine so far, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
Granted,
is Octavia.
I don't think we've had issues yet.
That's true. We did not have issues this early. You are correct on that. Mustering forces where you got 0 points, that sucks. Yeah, it does suck. There's nothing we can do about it. Support Elborn. I guess you get a lot of willpower. Yeah, we do have a fuck ton of willpower. We've got, like, max willpower. Okay, we've supported our great sir boy. It is now daytime. We're getting there. We're almost back.
Ooh.
And then...
My music, the video just finished for me, and it went straight into, like, cozy Baldur's Gate music. I'm like, oh,
ooh. Nice. You could do something, you could cry about it. I already did that. You guys just didn't see it. I cried very quietly. I'm very good at acting, you see. I'm an actor. Okay, we are part of the rebellion.
It's kind of nice getting to see just how fucking much has happened in one day.
I know, right? It has been okay.
Shit.
No, wait, hold on. I'm just gonna let it sit for a second.
Could just be a loading thing.
Oh, boys. I just don't understand. I can't click anything. I can go back to menu. No, I can't click anything. Well, let's try a return to menu. See what that does. Because this did happen last time as well. Oh.
Did it?
Yes. Okay, yes, this is the procession. Yes, this is around the time where the translation errors were happening as well. I just think that the coding of the end of the game is weird. Mm-hmm. Save them from bloodshed. I'm just clicking through it a little slower now, just so that way I don't confuse you, the poor guy. You might not have the font library for certain Russian letters, so it's screaming. Maybe. Bye, Jean. Get wrecked.
Bye, bitch.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're in evening now, which is where we were. I'm gonna go through this a little slower now.
Yes.
Gotta treat the baby nicely.
Gently pat the baby.
Gently pat the baby. Hello, Father Fwad. What a weird little twerp.
A little cray-cray.
A little cray-cray. You got a lot of hair. Nah, Sophia sucks. I would like to overthrow her, actually.
Viva la revolution.
Viva la our revolution. Oh, yeah, and then it's doing this again. Yeah.
Yep. Alright, we're getting very close now. Fingers crossed. I'm scared.
Okay, it's starting to have a hard time again. I'm gonna give it a minute. Come on, man. What is this?
I think the coding may literally be corrupt.
Yeah, like there's something going on at the end of the game here. Traitor, Deezth Nut Brante.
We did that already.
Yeah.
We did that.
Alright, we call her a witch.
Yep, we did that.
And then this is where it gets...
Why are you backing up?
Well, because I'm trying to help it reload itself. But...
This is
Okay.
new. This is new.
This is new.
Enough of this! Kill Brante and his lapdogs!
Oh my god, wait, we might actually be okay.
Yay!
The time for words has passed. The last straw soldiers reach for their guns, but you are already shouting orders. Your battalions advance on them. The mob is split by the ensuing chaos. Some commoners defend Sophia's cause, while others side with you. More still flee the square as fast as their legs can carry them.
The last straw! Ready? Aim! Fire! Let me know if I'm pulling out my mic or anything, by the way.
I think you're okay.
I read that.
No, I know. It's doing the thing again.
Come on, game.
It seems to really have a hard time around this point. Like, this specific...
I'm just hoping that, like, once we get past this chapter, it'll, like, fix itself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping it's just this little part.
The battle is a short one. The firearms hold back your assault, the enemy's bullets taking your men out one by one. But you outflank Sophia's forces and engage them in hand-to-hand combat. The surviving insurgents drop their weapons and beg you not to execute them. They are willing to fight on your side and hand their leader over to you.
Ooh.
Oh my god, come on.
The betrayal. You remind the wounded soldiers that the time is of the essence. You must dispose of Sophia for good. The time has come for the people's court.
You command your squad to stand Sophia against the wall of the Chancellery and take aim. Oh my god!
Jesus. Sophia scrambles to her feet with difficulty. Her face is a hideous mask of bruises. Too bad it took me so long to figure out what you really are, Brante.
Sorry for saving you.
Too bad. But this ain't over yet. Before you know it, you'll be burning in the fire I started. You and this whole ugly world!
Yeah. Bitter tears run down Sophia's cheeks. For a split second, you see the frightened girl from next door, pursued by terrifying horsemen.
I still regret that immensely.
Yep.
You cut Sophia off and address what remains of the mob. It is time for Sophia to stand trial. They will judge her in the name of the people of Anazot. This woman was plotting to destroy the city and start a bloodbath that would doom us all, commoners and the other states alike. For the sake of the people, Sophia must be sentenced to true death.
People of Anazot, What say you?
Death!
You turn to the silent crowd. The verdict of the People's Court has been carried out. Oh shit. I guess we don't get the page where she gets shot.
That's fine.
Like, yeah, we just don't get the page for some reason. Maybe I should turn off animated things. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is.
I don't know either.
Is this me or you?
You see hope return to the faces of the disconcerted people. They were shaken by Sophia's death, but you showed them a new goal, and they have cast their fears aside. Lead us, Brante!
Oh, it's just a gunshot sound? There isn't a scene? Okay. Even the old guard of the last straw, who have always been loyal to Sophia, will follow you. Now I'm just nervous that the game is, like, collapsing in on itself. I have no idea what's intentional or not, because it's being so weird.
The Revolt City has accepted you as its new leader.
Yippee! Meanwhile, the watchmen at the gate bring news. The Legion is only a few hours away. The final battle is drawing near. Will the outcome of the revolt be decided in combat, or is there a peaceful solution? It all depends on the actions you take in the coming hours. Ooh. So, we have we have 4 revolt. I think we need 6 revolt. Okay. Hold on. If I look at, where's the destiny? So, peace with the overseer. Yeah, we need 6 revolt, and we need some nobles, and we need some power. We should be leading the revolt after this, so we'll get that one. If we're not able to do that, then we will be able to defend the city, it looks like. So, it looks like even if we don't get what we really want, we'll still be able to get one of the good outcomes.
Yay!
But we still have room to get the one that we really want. Yippee!
And we did what we really wanted. We really wanted to take Sophia down. So we took down Sophia. We still need to take down Odin. But we're making progress.
Oh shit. Night.
Hopefully, I'm praying that Night will, like, help us.
Yeah.
Not be broken.
Poor Sophia. I kind of agree. Poor Sophia a little bit. I don't think she can have such a good arc. Yeah, I feel like this is like, because you have to remember, this is the version of the character that did not have Brante, like, really in their life, you know?
True.
Oh, my game is frozen?
Fun. At least we have, like, the Night thing to restart on now.
Yeah.
I definitely think you should reach out to the devs.
I will probably send out a message or something.
Okay, so here's my question. Do you want to keep pushing through this right now, or do you want to give it a proper ending after a week to see if maybe things can get fixed?
That's a good question. I would love to beat the game now, but
I think we may
what the fuck?
We may want to stop here. We've got a new chapter, and the thing is too is there may be more content after today.
Yeah, you're right. I will okay. I say we'll call it there. We'll end it we'll end it next Friday.
Yeah.
We'll give
definitely
them some time.
Reach out.
Yeah, I will reach out to the devs and talk to them about the back half of the game, because it's literally unplayable right now.
Yeah. Alrighty.
You have all the epilogues to get through. Yeah, exactly. So I think one more session of this game will do us good. I don't want to do it a disservice. So, Mocha, thank you for joining us today.
Of course. This was really fun. I'm bummed about the tech issues, but, like, honestly, I was starting to get a little tired anyways.
No, that's very fair. I had a great time. We'll do one more next Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow for live dub. Are you in tomorrow's episode?
I don't know. I'll have to check.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be there either way.
Okay, awesome. Well, then I will see you tomorrow for live dub. For those who don't know, we will be participating with the ACL live dub. Yeah, go follow Mocha. She's amazing. Can we get a shout out for Mocha, please? We've been doing this every Friday, and hopefully, it sounds like we'll have more duo series in the future to look forward to. So,
and I do want to talk to you a bit more about that later too.
Absolutely, yeah. So have a good rest of your night. I will talk to you later, and thanks for joining.
Take care, homie.
Take care, homie. Of course. Yeah, shame about that. I might send them a DM on Twitter real fast before we switch gears here. Let's see. Right now, what time is it? It is 1:36. I have something at Brock. When do you get out of work again? 5? Is stream ending? No. More stream. We got more stream. I just am going to reach out to the devs real fast, and then we're going to switch to Alien Isolation, I think. 5-ish, yeah? Okay. Where would I... Hold on. Have fun with Alien? Thank you for popping by. Sorry that the game stopped fucking working. I really don't know what happened. It's very sad.
My time has played out.
So the developer is Sever. So would I message Sever? Just means I have to come back. Yeah, you do. 101 XP is the publisher. How would I get in contact with the developer? 101 okay, 101 XP is the developer and publisher. So 101 XP. There's multiple of them. That's fun. Is this the right one? This looks like the right one. It is advertising the suffering of Prince Jarian. Yeah, I think this is correct. I will shoot them a quick message. Oh, I can't message them because I'm not verified on fucking Twitter. Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to get into contact with them? It's annoying. Business email? Do they have a business email? They don't have a... They have a Discord. They have a Discord. Oh, the invite is invalid. Okay, 101xp.com. There, they have a website. This is quite strange. Like, I know it's a small team, but this is wild. Oh, wait. Any bugs you found here? Yes. I would like to... How do I make a post on here? How do I make a post on a I don't use this very often. I don't necessarily want to subscribe. I just want to post. How do I say something? Sammy, help! Have you ever done one of these? How do you talk on these? Do I gotta go all the way down? Oh, I do. Well, this is a reply. Like the say something button. Is there a say something button? Say something? I think I can just say it in the bottom. It's the reply. Okay. Hello. Quick issue you might want to look into in the final chapter of the game during the revolution around evening/night. My game starts to have an extremely hard time moving forward. I will have a VOD of this on my Twitch under Calicores if you need to see the specific example of the issues, but they include pages not loading, the game crashing, Robert Brante's face popping up with Russian for some reason, and overall instability. If it helps, I am doing the... if it helps, I am doing the noble path for the common people. Been loving the game, but I had to restart the chapter and reinstall, and the issue has not been fixed. I also tried changing the illustration animations to off, and I changed the full screen to see if those were the issue, but they do not seem to be. There. Okay. Now just make sure everything is spelled correctly. Post comment. There. Okay. All right. We have now technically gotten in contact with them. That's what matters. Hey! Lainey has successfully become a farmer. How does it feel to be a farmer? What the fuck? A drag queen! Yeah, I just can't even reach 101 XP. Damn. That's wild. Harvest, 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 harvest.